All right, so we're live. This is kind of a continuation for those of you that followed us from Sean's after he went off air. I did start a little early just because of reasons. And yeah, Schrodinger, did you have something you wanted to put without being talked over right quick?
Well, not so much. I just think that navigation pretty much makes the globe obvious.
No, Schrodinger, it doesn't matter how many years you spent doing that, how many times that people's destinations depend on it when you're traversing the oceans or any of that crap. If I see a video that I just see on YouTube of a simple claim with no evidence, that trumps you. I'm really sorry. Fuck off. You don't know what you're on about. It's just all it's all lies. You're a shill. Fuck off. That's it.
Agreed. No matter how many times we sail through a choke point and don't crash.
Yeah.
All right. It's quite good information. I was kind of hoping Mind of Many would send. He trolls around on my live chat, but he never wants to jump over to the Discord or give us away, give him a link. I think you two in a one-on-one could be kind of interesting.
I'm pretty sure he joined tonight.
I would love to debate somebody about navigation. I would love it.
I'd send him a link, Jimmy.
I'd love to debate someone about satellites or technology or about MEMS accelerometers in phones or something like that, because these prove the shape of the planet, they prove the accurate shape of the planet, and they prove gravity. And it's like everything that you've got access to. It's simple. And the thing that I actually want to communicate to flat earthers is, if this wasn't the case, it's easy to falsify. Why not just go fucking attempt it?
Right. The thing is, they want to debate on the large scale, but never on the small scale.
I mean, Crash.
That's their thing, or they can't.
Crash, you've put accelerometers in your radio gear. Do you know how a MEMS accelerometer works?
Yeah, basically. I don't know all the details on it, but I know the basics of it.
What the actual physical mechanism inside, though?
It's the little fingers on the board that create different resistance as they get closer to each other.
Well, yeah, but they're actually held on an arm spring system, and you've got different axes for them. You sometimes you've got 2-axis accelerometers or 3-axis accelerometers, but it's the physical bending of the plates, which you just described, getting closer and further away with teeth, just for conductivity. But it's the physical mechanisms of it's actually bending. So it's actually engineering, and it's in a sealed enclosed unit. So fucking pressure and density bollocks don't come into it.
No, like I said, but see, that's my point of it. I know they work. I know the basics of how they work. I don't need to know all the other bullshit physics and technical on why they work. I trust that they work. That's my viewpoint.
But I mean, they just wouldn't work on buoyancy, density, relative density bollocks. So
no.
Hey, Sean Hopkins.
What?
You know, Bandsaw Bandit, right? Have you ever had a discussion with him?
No, not really. He's a troll.
So I was just wondering if I should send him a link.
Yeah.
I think he's harmless. I don't know. I've never had it. Never mind.
I've seen him troll a lot, and when Crash said, join the Discord so we can have a hangout, he hit that right away. So I don't know if I should just send him one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Send him a link. Send him a link, and if he starts something stupid, I can boot him off.
All right, cool.
Again, it's the one difference between my hangouts and everybody else's is I have full control over the hangout.
Yeah, but don't you exercise?
The downside is I don't have much of.
Yeah, don't you exercise that, or get tempted to exercise it a little bit too much, though?
No, we've had some crazy shit go on here, but unless it's going to my channel or just gets way out of the realm of the discussion, I don't force you anything. My thing is like people want to try and overtalk the situation. I can use them so everybody gets their chance to get their point across.
Hmm.
I have power, but I use great restraint. I try not to. Shit, we had Mind of God on here, and I didn't mute his dumbass.
Hmm.
Yeah, well, that conversation was actually not
But
a bad.
it keeps like
Oh, holy fuck, he's an idiot.
it trailed off towards the end when we left.
Yeah.
Did he ever say to you, you're a technology denier, sir?
No, I didn't get that one. He was trying to figure out how drones work, and he doesn't understand the amount of math required to fly a perfectly straight line for the drone to fly a straight line on its own, not calculating altitude. That's what he
I
wants out of
tried
his
to
drone
explain
experiment.
that to him in the past, and I have nowhere near the knowledge that you do. But I tried to explain it to him, and I couldn't get through.
No, we trained Barney Drew like Charlie. At the point where it's where a flat Earth, you calculate what you want the drone to do. So if you're wanting to prove that it's a round Earth, then you take the math and pull the equations for curvature out of it, and so you can get your accurate altitude to measure the curve. You just put full forward on the sticks. It'll use GPS and metric pressure to maintain altitude. It'll change regardless of the I'll spend a bunch of money to a route proving that proving the drone knows how to maintain its altitude.
But for more altitude, you need more power, and he doesn't understand. For more altitude, you need more power.
No, he doesn't get that.
Right.
You can't just plot it, even on his line paths that he was wanting to do, and he was going to need somebody independent. I can't get up to that altitude at the same power. You can use GPS and park wherever you give me a coordinate to park it, but I can give it power.
Is it just me? I can't hear Crash. It's just
he's
roboting.
Yeah, he's roboting.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Except
what is up with Hangouts tonight?
Every time you say "God damn it," that turns out perfect. It's all the other shit either side of it that I can't hear.
Well, that's what's important. You know, at least the important parts are getting through.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
I got thunderstorms coming through again, so I'm sure that has something to do with it.
Where you at?
Are you just on Wi-Fi, Crash?
Yeah, I don't have a direct. I have a direct link on the other side of the house, but I can't smoke in the other side of the house. I'm only allowed to smoke in my hobby room.
Right. Can't you have a sort of like, you know, you can get well, you can get loads of Wi-Fi extenders. You can get power socket converters. You can get all kinds of boosters.
Yeah, I know. I just spent like $5,000 at Best Buy yesterday and ordered a bunch of shit. So.
Oh Jesus. Well, where are you located, Crash?
I'm in Champaign, Illinois.
Oh, okay. I'm in Virginia.
Yep. So it's fun. You guys should have all the weather that came through like yesterday heading your way.
Well, I could actually use some rain if you could send some my way.
Come on.
I would fucking love to because it's dicking with my experiment getting off the ground.
It's fucking with my lawn, making it all brown.
Well, guys, if I could send you some of my British weather, I would. But yeah, that doesn't happen.
You can send me the British weather, but you can keep your goddamn British vintage motorcycles. I have a Triumph in the shop. I'm ready to shoot with a 45 at the moment.
What Triumph is it?
It's 57. Lucas Electronics all over the damn thing that I hate.
If there's anything I ever loved from the English, it's Shaun of the Dead.
Oh,
the
great
movie.
movie.
Yes.
Oh my!
Oh, wait a minute, guys. Have you seen? So the same creator. Have you seen At World's End?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. No. Do you want to? Right. So an interesting thing about At World's End. When I saw that, I thought to myself, because if you watch it all the way through, there's one in the village. There's only one car that you ever see. Well, there's loads of cars, but they're only of one make, and it's actually in the UK. It's called a Vauxhall Ampera, and that's the only car that you see driving around other than their shitty van. Just all different colours. And I thought, well, what is this? And I looked it up, and eventually I bought one. It's sat in my drive. It's a hybrid electric. You guys call it the Chevrolet Volt, but General Motors manufactured it as the Vauxhall Ampere over here. So,
Oh,
yeah, there you go.
And no, I never noticed that. But
Yeah.
but Shaun of the Dead, I watched that 10 times. It's fucking
hilarious.
Yeah, we
It-
got humour. We have got humour.
What else? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I don't know what you guys are thinking with Lucas Electronics, though. We're chasing bad grounds on this fucking bike, and the guy doesn't want me to replace any parts we don't have to, so it stays original. And I'm ready to shoot it.
Well, I think my dad had a Triumph. I never have.
I like Triumph. It's a good looking bike. I don't know
They
how
are. They're-
well it runs, but it's a good looking bike.
Oh, if he'd let me ditch the electronics and put a magneto on it, the thing would run great.
I'm
We're just
surprised.
fighting with the.
I'm surprised you've got it out there though. I wasn't aware that Triumph was that widespread, or did he have it imported specifically?
There was a huge influx of British bikes here from the 50s and 60s from guys that were stationed overseas.
Oh, right, okay. Wow.
It's just like Indian motorcycles imported. What the fuck were they? It's the motorcycle that's known for fucking killing Indian in the U.S. They were designed by the British. What the fuck were they called? They were. Oh, God damn it. I've got one, too. The hell was the name of the British company that imported those damn things?
I'm trying to think of it too. The Electro or
No, it was a big European manufacturer that they worked with to import them after the war.
yeah.
Do you guys have to pay a premium on imports from the United Kingdom or Europe then? Because I absolutely get spanked when I'm buying Apple products over here.
No, I don't think we do.
Yeah, that's entirely not fair then, because you can buy. I bought a workstation Mac Pro that over in your neck of the woods it costs maybe, I don't know, the one that I got maybe $8,000. New over here I had to pay 12.5, or the equivalent to 12.5. Yeah.
Yep, we got a soldier. Let's let the soldier have his speak.
hoorah!
What's up,
No,
people?
that's Marine. Marines say hoorah.
Oh,
Yep, hoorah.
What's going on, fellas?
Oh, just fucking around.
Hey, Sean, did you end that hangout because of fucking P Mars?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that dude, man. You can't like lifetime ban that guy or something.
No,
Not on
You know
YouTube.
what? And that's
hang
what
out.
I would love that if we could.
Unless
just
you
get rid
do it
of
like this, where you invite people in and you have the ability to kick people off, but no.
Yeah, but wait a minute, Sean. Sean, when we're in Jose's show and someone can't join because someone on the panel has them banned, can't you just ban, on Hangouts, block PMAs so that when you start a Hangout, you just can't join?
I've tried that, and I've already got him blocked. I already got him
Right. Okay.
on my channel. He's evidently using like a sock
He's
account
figured
that he
out how to
is
use,
using in the chat.
Right.
Shit.
But
Yeah.
I have
He's got
no
like the
tolerance.
VP.
I have no tolerance for.
So you should probably just email the link out instead of just posting it or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's the way my Hangouts are. So you
Yeah, that's
got to
how-
be on my Discord, and we got to know who you are to get it.
Okay, yeah, it works better.
Right. Yeah.
You want
Yeah.
assholes in there like that.
He's in definite need of a blanket party.
Oh yeah. Especially, I have no tolerance for, that type of, thing, especially with my staff sergeant brother there.
I apologize for those of you that were on the Hangout after Sean ended it. I snapped out on him.
I like. Was it Schrodinger? Did you give out your address to him?
Oh yeah, no, 504
Yeah.
Road, Portsmouth,
Yeah.
Virginia, 23701. Show up, please.
Sometimes we got some mental issues going on there, man.
Yeah, with respect to my staff sergeant brother, who is, who was on the mic. He's doing his work. And,
Yeah, I'm in the motor pool right now.
right.
Yep.
You can call us murderers all you want. Say it to my face.
And then you'll prove his point.
Steve, you did a snap on. I went off on Mars after Sean went off air.
Yeah, you went off. I'll be right back.
I left. I had so he's pulling his normal shit.
Yeah, I was trying so hard to get into
He
the
went
last.
above him. Yeah, he P Mars pulled his normal shit, and I finally had enough, and I snapped the fuck out. So I apologize.
Good.
I'm not entirely sure that if anybody gave him a beat down, you wouldn't get done for animal cruelty.
Not exactly sure if you know how what I used to do works. I don't know if it works the same in Australia as it does here. And motorcycle clubs over here get a lot of respect, and nobody calls the cops.
Wait a minute, did you just say Australia?
Yeah. Oh shit, you're in British. I thought I was talking to Terry.
You fucking yeah, but wait a minute. So that British woman that you had on earlier when I joined you on my way to the office for a meeting, she called me Australian as well. I couldn't be less Australian if I tried. I'm Broad Yorkshire.
Yeah, it's Ivy. She was actually really cool. She has a link. She was fun to talk to.
On ships, we have these things called fan rooms, where we do our, we recycle air, and we would take people in there and give them a little bit of discipline, and it was called fan room discipline. I think P Mars could do with a little fan room discipline.
Yeah, I would second that.
No, P Mars is trolled in real life.
Yeah, I personally think that.
Yeah,
no, I personally think that someone like that isn't actually worth your time or consideration or even elevated fucking blood pressure. He's doing far more to himself to end up in that state to do that thing and think that that's acceptable than you could ever do to him physically or mentally. I think.
Right.
He's broken.
Well, you know what? I knew he was kind of AFU, but yesterday when he just started screaming the N-word and, Jews, I was like, what the fuck?
And I'm the guy who gladly did 90 days for beating the brakes off somebody who touched my motorcycle at a bar.
Yeah, he needs the brakes beat off of him.
Some young rich kid walked up to my bike and started touching it and went like he was going to sit on it. I grabbed a helmet and I just hit him as hard as I could until somebody pulled me off of him.
Nice. What was it?
So I'm going to call the cops. Go ahead. I'll sit here and wait.
I bet he won't do that.
Probably not.
Hey, that wasn't nice.
So, looks like this young man is building a nice gun.
Yes. I was watching that. Mad props to current military and retired because I tried to join out of high school and they wouldn't let me because of my knee. So
Thank you for your service. I tried to join out of high school, too, but I got shot in the eye with a pellet gun.
They didn't let P. Mars because of cowardice.
Well, I was in 12th grade when 9/11 happened, so I had already signed up on career day, and then I signed up for a different branch when I got out, and then a couple weeks I met the officer in my house. I had an accident when I got shot, so it kind of changed my path a little bit.
Nice.
Hey, Crash, I gotta drop real quick because I gotta pick out a part number. So I'll be right back.
you're good.
Yes, sir. Yep. I was at NAS Oceana on 9/11. And you wouldn't believe what went down. They brought 50 cal rifles to each gate. It was ridiculous.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Crash.
No, not much. What's going on, Jay?
Oh, not much, man. Just got you in my car right now. Just finished eating lunch with the wife. How's everything going?
Oh,
Calming
hey,
down.
Hey, were
Calming
you
down.
on active duty on 9/11?
Was I?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
No,
I'm
they.
gonna put myself on mute for a second.
I went to basic training after taking the ASVAP, and I got booted out because of my leg injury. So I never got to go active. I tried.
Oh, so that I was just saying if anybody else on the panel was active duty on 9/11, it was fucking ridiculous.
I can imagine.
Yeah. So I don't even know how to describe it. So we basically weaponized all of our gates with 50 cal weapon mounts and if you wanted to come on the base, normally you just show your military ID, but what they did was they would walk around your car with dogs and mirrors. So it would take, it would take a single person about 5 minutes to get onto the base, which means that everybody else behind you was just up the street. And people would order pizzas as they were in line. And so they would get in line at 08 and they would order a pizza and get it at noon.
Damn.
As they were still in line.
Like,
I'm not even kidding.
that's insane. Mad props to you guys that were serving at that time. But yeah, I got scored really high on the ASVAB for Army. Went down to basic training and did a bunch of shit and went to take the physical and my knee buckled and they booted me out right there on the spot.
And I don't want to be derogatory towards the Army, but the Army has the lowest standard of living as far as their enlisted folks.
Yeah.
So you probably did okay.
I was following my granddad's footsteps.
Right. So here's a funny story. I was a lieutenant. So I was a 03 in the Navy. And I was at a school, a combat school, learning how to, shoot people in the face. And, they put me up in the Navy Lodge. It was a nice room, super nice room. And all of our E6 and below were in basically barracks. So like shit rooms. But I was in what, you would think of as an upper class hotel. And I walked out of my room one morning and the guy walks out and he's an E5 Air Force guy. And he has the same room that I got. I'm like, what the fuck? Like all of the Navy guys that are lower ranked than me are in these shit rooms. But this E5 Air Force guy has the same room that I have. Like, what do you even do with that? Like, what the fuck? They take care of their folks. And, you gotta.
They want to make sure they don't wreck them Raptors. Jimmy, will you drop your boyfriend Sean G a link on Discord, please?
I already did it.
Okay. Oh, Schrodinger, you haven't been here before. So, like last week, Sean G was getting ready to donate for to my channel, and he asked what he got for $20, and Jimmy was drunk and said anything he wants.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Oh, I think.
Oh yes.
I think I saw that.
Yeah. Then he,
So
well, he waited till I got.
So
him.
So we got Jimmy and Sean G in here, and Jimmy got drunk again and agreed to everything Sean G said. And then Jimmy passed out, but right before he passed out, he said, whatever you and Crash work out for whatever dollar amount, let me know and I'll do it. So we're going to be having a 12 months of Jimmy calendar coming out that I will never be able to sell and probably have to pay people to take off my hands.
But that's for $1,500 though.
Yes.
Yep. Anything to help out the Crash?
That's fine. How about I drop him off at 15 nautical miles off of Norfolk and with a float and let him swim back.
Does this have something to do with the ocean?
Yeah, Jimmy won't swim with sharks. We already tried to go down that.
No, I'm scared. I can't do anything physical right now. I just had surgery not too long ago, so anything like that would have to wait.
Just so you know, I'm still here. Just taking you guys somewhere real quick.
Sounds
Damn
good.
it. Sean called me out. He's like, I didn't agree to a $1,500 calendar. Fuck. We've had Jimmy going on that for like 3 days now because he thinks he agreed to it.
Well, to be honest, I didn't actually remember that part. I thought you guys were just messing with me, so I was just letting it ride out.
But you did agree to $35 a skirt and a picture on your four-wheeler in the woods.
Yes. Yep. I remember that part. That'll be a nice picture. All right, guys, I'll be right back.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm trying to get Blue Marble Science to have a redneck off with me.
Oh, Blue Marble's in here all the time, dude. I sent him a link.
Yeah,
He's usually
I'm trying to get him to do a which one of us is the bigger redneck.
oh, that would be a good one.
Yep. So we're
I
talking
don't know.
about it.
I think my mud truck is still bigger than either one of you have. So
Oh, I've got my four-wheeler. I've got my winch. I've got a cop that's standing by to arrest me for, you know, whatever. We're
nope.
gonna.
I've got a mud truck that requires a semi truck, a trailer, and a forklift to set it up at the off road park.
Well, maybe we can do a three-way redneck off.
If I get my transfer case in the next month, I had one of my hold my beer. Oh, sail jump that shit. I can too.
Yep.
Oh, I jumped it. It cost me a custom built Atlas transfer case, but I made it.
Well, my opening statement is there's only one redneck debunking spot in the. There's only one redneck debunking spot. So
I'm just an auto mechanic, dude. Had the flerfs not pissed me off, or specifically JM Truth, if you're listening, I still want to debate your dumbass.
oh,
Had they
gee,
not pissed
Truth.
me off,
Oh, for
I
Christ's
would
sake.
not be doing the density column experiment we're waiting on the weather for. So, yeah, there's that.
JM Truth, like, really? Like, I don't even know what to do with that.
He told me I was not educated enough to challenge his master's degree.
Oh, for Christ's sake. Like, I have a master's degree, and my master's degree is bullshit. Like, I'll just throw that out there. Like, my associates and bachelors are real fucking degrees. My bachelor's is my master's is bullshit. But I think the only thing he has is a master's that's bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all he's got. Go ahead, Jimmy.
I was saying, yeah, he's got a master's in stapling. A pamphlet. Pamphlets. That's what it is. Pamphlets. And
No,
Crash,
I
you
get
see
it.
your reviews last night? How many views you had?
Yeah, we had a lot of views
Yep.
last night. I usually go on way later because we catch everybody after they're done debating flirts for the day.
Yep.
I think
That was just all talking.
we were on. I think we were on for like 5.5 hours last night. On random shit. Y'all had some crazy topics.
But what did paper splicing come into play with his degree? Like, did he learn to splice paper?
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue, dude. Heat Shield posted his. He was a big long diatribe about what he was or claims to be, modified sniper mortar guy, whatever, last night on the show.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's got every occupation under the belt.
Like, I started out nice with him. He was on the non-sex show and he made that stupid comment about combustion requiring air. No, it doesn't. It requires an oxidizer, but that doesn't necessarily have to be air. So I went to one of his videos and I posted a nice message. I said, if you'd like, an education in this so you actually know what you're talking about, feel free to contact me. And he sent me one message and asked who I was, and I told him what I did and what my background was. He said, your auto mechanics education doesn't trump my master's degree. I don't have time for you.
Oh my god. I don't know if you saw my recent video about basically artillery. I posted artillery. Actually, it was in my most recent. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Like I don't know everything. I don't claim to, but I'm willing to research and learn about everything. It's like when we were on Sean's and they brought up the sighting and ranging to the Bismarck and how that shit worked. I found the HMS Hood's fucking. I posted a link to the fire control systems, mechanical fire control systems adjustments, and how it compensated for everything. It's like a 103-page handbook.
Right, and on NonSec, I posted the artillery manual.
And they are technically right. If you cherry pick it, there are on the mechanical one that was on the hood, they had different discs for their fire control system that they used that automatically had the rest of the mechanism compensate for what they called dip, which worked out mathematically to be roughly the same as curvature. But they had to put all these different plates on it and turn the knobs, align everything up. That's why I linked the whole manual. I was trying to go through it. I wasn't going to cherry pick the article and take shit out of context, so I just linked the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, and I pasted the entire manual as well.
It's like we had Jimmy, who was that the first night I went live about the flat Earth shit? The Truth 12.
The Truth 12. Yep.
He jumped on my first live stream and brought up the recently released NASA documents saying they tested aircraft on in simulations on a flat, stationary, non-rotating plane.
Whatever manual that is, can you shoot that to me on email?
Yes, I can. I have it on my. I saved it on my laptop. What it is a 1988 documentation for why they were testing on computer simulations and not calculating in the rotation of Earth and using a flat stationary plane because they were computer modeling different control surfaces and how it should react on the aircraft. He cherry picked like one paragraph out of it. He sent me the entire file. I opened it. And what was it, Jimmy? Like the third page tells you exactly why they took it out. Yep. It was 1988. The computers they were using were our phones, or a cheap ass smartphone is smarter than that.
Right.
So instead of having all the calculations to rough guess something, which it specifically tells you they were just trying to come up with different control ideas to maintain aircraft stability, they took out the stuff that was really irrelevant. And then they tell you, like on the third page, that once they have a couple ideas that they're going to work with, a couple hypotheses, then they'll add all that back into their final calculations. But it was just, it was a proposal to Congress for getting funds to start researching it, and that was the quickest way they could come up with it. And if you read the whole thing, it tells you why they were presupposing those things on that document.
Yeah. Send that to me. In return, I will send you the U.S. Marine Corps sniper manual.
Yeah, I'll probably send it in the morning because I've got it saved on one of my flash drives.
Well,
yep.
Needless
No
to say,
problem.
he hasn't been back since that night.
Yeah, I saved it that night because I downloaded the whole damn thing.
Right. Well, we haven't seen it in the show since that night.
Yeah, it was a NASA document as a proposal to Congress in 1988, and it went over the specs of the computer they were using to model. If you read the entire article instead of cherry picking certain things out of it, it goes over exactly why they were doing it, and they didn't have the computational speeds to quickly develop ideas in the time frame Congress wanted. But they could add all that stuff back in when they had a more finalized idea of what they were doing. I lost Schrodinger's.
You were live debunking Truth 12. That was awesome. Yep.
Truth Army soldier, get in here. Sean G said he joined in about 20 minutes. So yeah, hopefully Schrodinger's jumps back in. I don't know why we lost him. Maybe he had a phone call or something. But yeah, I may have that link on Discord. I could send him to the actual website for it. Let me check. Let me check my documents. It doesn't go back that far. It doesn't go back that far.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, Sean G said he'd be here in about 20 minutes, 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what happened to Schrodinger. We lost him, so hopefully he jumps back in and is listening.
I'm making roast duck with rosemary, figs, and potatoes.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that. That got me hungry when you said that earlier.
So yeah, it'll be fun. Like I said, any flat earthers that are trolling Jimmy, who'd you drop the link to on Discord?
That Bandsaw Bandit.
Gotcha. B-Ball for Life, I muted you because even though you had yourself muted, we were still getting feedback noise for you. So if you want to rejoin, go ahead. Grisbait, what's up? I still want some elk jerky. Fucker made me hungry earlier.
When I was in the Army, I really didn't notice it, but watching him walk around the barracks and stuff, it reminded me of it made me think of just how, or made me realize just how much being in the Army was like living in an office building. I mean, all the furniture is like the furniture you get in a barracks is like, even the personal furniture, you know, your chair, your bed, your desk, all looks like it's bought like from Uline.
Yeah. So, yeah, okay, B-Ball was listening. Yeah, he had some background and feedback, even though he tried muting himself. So I muted him. I think he dropped because I didn't know he was back in here. So if you want to rejoin B-Ball, cool. I just muted you so we could hear Schrodinger's. Schrodinger's cat, if you're watching, I'm not sure why we lost you, but feel free to rejoin as long as we're on air. Truth Armor Soldier, Jimmy's waiting to have a conversation with you. Yeah. So I did not get a chance to go to Hobby Lobby today for my thing with cruising with Jason, but I'll be doing that tomorrow for sure. So we can do our little live build rockets with him and then figure out some basic experiments and teach him some basic trig as far as figuring out the altitude. Jimmy, can you drop B-Ball the link again?
Yep. He should. Yeah. Okay, I will.
Thank
He should already be in his Discord again.
Thank you.
I think he can go back in his Discord, but I'll do it again.
Yep, B-Ball, it'll be on your Discord, sir.
Kenny 5G is live.
That'll be a lot of fun, man. Doing the model rocket thing on a live stream setup. That'll be a blast.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah,
I'm just about to
where I'm taking you guys, so give me a couple minutes.
Yep. But we got that going on. Something fun. Jay talks a lot of science with his boy. He's 10 years old and wants some basic understanding of stuff. So we're going some basic aerodynamic stuff, some basic rocket building stuff anybody could do with their kids. Don't call me. It'll be fun. B-Ball.
What's up?
Hey.
I said, there you are. Sorry, I muted you earlier because you had some feedback while Schrodinger's was talking.
Okay. Yeah, I had to dig out like a fucking pressure gauge out of the Connex so I can take it to TMDE.
It's all good.
Hey, John or Crash, do you know of someone called Madly?
I don't know who that is.
I don't know either. It must be a different name from what they have on YouTube, but that person also joined our Discord. I don't know if they're a flat earther or Whatever.
I don't know who they are. So for people listening on the live chat, if your name is Madly on Discord, drop a message on YouTube so we know who you are before I send you a link, please. Thank you. Try and keep this relatively controlled tonight. It's been fun.
All right, I'm here.
I usually do really late night streams, so in fact, I'll probably do one later on tonight just because I have a bunch of friends from Australia and the other side of the globe that join us. So let's see.
Let's switch the camera around here. You guys see my screen okay? Oh, that's a horrible camera. All right, I'm just going to go to the front-facing camera for a minute. Crashes, you still got me?
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking cowards.
Get this camera
Right.
here.
Oh, sorry.
I figured I'd show you in person this 400 feet of smooth goodness remote control airfield.
Shut
Right
up.
on.
That's cool.
This place
It's
is-
only like 1,600 fucking miles away from me.
Hey, we could do a massive charity run with Jimmy in those pictures. They could come up with $1,500.
There you go.
Right.
It's down here.
Nice.
Figured I'd
I
share
could
that
come
with
up
you
with
guys.
all kinds of experiments to do off of that runway. However, it's 1,600 miles away from me, and my truck gets 9 miles to the gallon.
Well, I'm just saying, like, if we could do something to raise enough money for you to come down here. I mean, it's all here.
Damn it, I want a cigarette so bad.
You run out?
Here, let me help you out with that one, Sean Hawkins. Hold on. Let's see. Unmute my camera. There we go. It's firing up. There you go, Sean. All right, there. Here you go.
Here, hold on. All right, thank you.
Well, if we're all gonna light up, I'm gonna light it up too.
Oh, here's the. I'll show you the windsock we got down here too.
We'll smoke for you, Sean.
He's got it.
I don't see no Jimmy.
No,
Jimmy.
I'm outside at night. You won't be able to see me anyway.
Oh, that's true. A little late for you over there. There we go. It's our windsock.
You,
cool.
you know what? Screw you, because ours is like straight out right now.
I know you guys are dealing with some major stuff down there. Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There.
That's cool.
Oh, and there's also the secondary runway. Let me walk over this one real quick.
You have a secondary runway on top of the 400-foot runway?
Yeah, we got two. Well, technically, 1, 2, 3. It's technically 4 because one runway's got 2 different directions, and they count that as 2.
Oh, yeah.
But this one's a little less used, a little less maintained, but it's still usable. I've used it with my apprentice a couple times when the wind direction changes on me while I'm in flight. So, all right, here we go. So there's this one, the 400-foot one, and then there's this one right there. Not
You're
nearly
an
as long, but
You're an asshole, Jay.
and then there's an ISOCon right there. And store all the stuff in or whatever. Yeah. And if you look above me, there's nothing out here. It's just desolate.
Oh, it'd be an awesome place to conduct some experiments with a giant aircraft. Unfortunately, it's 1,600 plus miles away from me.
Yeah.
Looks flat to me. It must be flat. Looks flat to me.
Find some way to get you down here.
It's closer to me, but it's still a hell of a drive.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm in California.
That's right. You're in Northern California.
Yeah.
We can figure something out, but man, I would love to do this experiment from that runway. It's smooth.
Oh yeah. There's
It's
not very many
covered in-
cracks either. It's not all
It's
fucked up.
not covered in 2 inches of standing water.
No. This was built by an individual, like privately owns this thing. Like I've met the guy. He doesn't really care if I pull up on the dirt like that and just fly from the runway. He's just glad that it's used. These that metal cable is supposed to stop the four-wheelers and ATV drivers from jumping up here, but they managed to jump that berm right there. They'll hit it, fly over the top of the line, and they'll just tear it up.
There's a guy here in town that just on the outskirts that has his has a runway like that, but it's for real. He's got a garage with a plane.
Oh wow!
Hey, Crash.
Yeah.
Question for you.
What?
Wait. Remember that time I think we were on Red Stream. And, Red told us to go over to someone else's stream and start doing crap, and we did. And I got banned right away, and didn't. Is that Awake Souls? Because he's live right now, and I could go in there and drop your channel down or something, and or Discord or something, and try to get one in here. But if that's the guy that got banned, I don't think it would work.
You can drop the channel and Discord link to whoever you want. Just don't drop the Hangout link live.
No, I know. What I'm trying to ask is if you remember if that's the guy who banned me right away, it'll be pointless. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah. So, Amy Hogan, you have a link if you want to join us for some random conversation.
Please do.
Sean G says he'll be here shortly. Dark Seed, if you're still here, you have a link on Discord.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, you might come up. Yeah, I need to get that.
What's his name? Mind of Manny is on Kenny 5G right now, talking about being on my Hangout.
Oh, no shit.
Talking to the link.
Invite him over here, Sean.
I'm blocked on their channel. I'll be right back.
All right.
What was that name? Kenny 5G?
Yeah.
All right.
I found some old props. They're pretty smashed up.
Never know what you will find at an old airfield.
Yeah, there you go. It's like missing other half, that part of it. And
We got all kinds of crap like that hanging around our airfield too. You're good, Amy. You know me. I'm usually on for a long. Damn.
This guy must have hit hard. God. There's the number board right there.
That's old school. Don't even use those anymore here.
No, there's new 2.4 gigahertz setup. I don't even need them. See something else? I do see something else. What is that? Hold on a second.
Yep, no problem, Amy. Like I said, if you're on my Discord and we know you, I usually send links to anybody. If you want a link, let me know.
Oh.
Yeah, she wants it.
Oh, she has it. So,
Oh, okay.
Let me check my Discord to see if I've got any new messages right quick.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've flown off this strip here. And I want to again once I get a new plane built. Yeah, 2 runways, pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, it's a nice fucking field. I can't afford to go there right now. I mean, I make good money and shit, but I just put almost $500 in parts on the front of my truck, which I may not be on much until tomorrow evening because I've got to put my truck back together.
I got you. Yeah, no, I'm just saying it's always going to be here. So whenever you decide that you got the time off from work or the money to make it down here, they got your cost of housing covered and whatnot.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. Walking over to something. I see something else off in the bushes. I think it might be a smashed up plane. I tend to pick these things up and like just kind of piece them together.
I do all that shit all the time.
You do that too?
Yeah. Oh shit, B-ball's on a. Let's see. On a bike or a quad? Oh, he's on a bike. He must be heading home from work.
Nice.
Trying to tell what it is.
Nope. Not any parts of an airplane, just parts of a ripped up pallet.
Hell yeah. See, everybody should ride. It's a great way to get around.
Yeah, I need to get a bike. I need to learn how to ride one first.
What you do is you jump on Craigslist and you find the cheapest, smallest bike you can.
That's the plan.
Let's see. Ooh, Sean dropped the link to 5G's channel on YouTube. Hold on, give me 1 second. I want to.
Geometry just not working.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, no airplane parts. Bummer.
I'm trying to see who he's got on the panel.
You know how measure the distances. Like the higher you go, the higher.
Yeah, I know that argument, and
Yeah,
they're definitely not taking into account any atmosphere whatsoever. They're taking it as a light with no atmosphere between you and the light, which that would be incorrect.
The fuck's he talking
because
about?
the atmosphere does things to light.
Oh, Mind of Many was on Sean Hawkins' show, and Schrodinger's cat was going over celestial navigation using polaris.
Oh,
Danny's on there bitching about it. So he'll go bitch in an echo chamber, but he doesn't have the balls to come over here.
oh.
5 channels. Is that what it's called again?
Sean Hawkins dropped the link, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go over there and just mess around too, but the channel's not popping up for me for some reason.
You're banned. I don't know.
No, like I'm looking for the actual channel and it's not popping up. 5G. No, it's not coming up.
Just Sean dropped the link. Oh shit, Jimmy, send Carlos the link right quick.
All right, hold on.
We're just watching B-Ball for Life ride around town. Well, Metal's not here, so we can't watch him play Minecraft at the moment.
No, so this is the replacement metal? The new metal? The backup.
Carlos,
There we go.
Oh no, he doesn't. I lied. Hold on. Hold on, Carlos.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, he's on a Can-Am.
those are cool.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'll go this way.
Worked on a couple of them here.
Yeah, it's interesting. This airfield is always empty, man. There's never anybody here. I think the whole time I've been here, there's only been like 2 people flying here.
I can't believe that, bro. Because if I was close to that airfield, I would be flying on it every fucking day.
When my plane was up and running, I practically was.
Sorry, guys, I had to go check out Jibby on that
Yep.
channel. If anybody isn't blocked on this hangout, invite him over here.
What
I was
channel?
just-
It's Kenny 5G, especially that Jibby dumb shit. He's got all my accounts blocked.
Okay,
so-
Kenny 5G. All right. That's
Yeah.
different. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I'm calling that Jibby fuck out.
All right.
Yeah, what's his name? Mind of Manny is over there now saying, yeah, he said he doesn't give a fuck about Polaris and it doesn't matter where it was. And it's like he's
Oh, yeah.
totally fucking misrepresenting what I said.
I was watching that. We had it on here for a minute. Nice ride, B-Ball.
So the name of this field crashes. The name of this place is called Waterman Field.
Gotcha. No, we presented you to everybody so we could watch your icon.
Thank you. Oh, cool. I'll be right back. I gotta tend to my duck.
Yeah. Jimmy's trying to get over there to stir the shit pot and drop a link to the flerfs.
That'll be tremendously hilarious. How you doing, B-Ball for Life? I'm cruising with Jay. First time I met you.
Oh my god.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Pretty good.
Good.
I think I chatted with you in chats before on other channels.
Probably.
Yeah. Just walking back to my car now.
Good evening, fellas.
Hey, Carlos.
Hey, how's it going, fellas?
Good.
Oh, we've had some fun already this evening, so you know.
This is not Carlos. This is Charles.
Hey, Charles.
No, I'm just kidding. What's up, man?
How you doing today, man?
I knew I
I'm
dropped
doing
it.
very well.
Good to hear.
No,
I like to do the overly do an effort to not have any accent when I speak. Try to sound white. I guess.
Feel pretty good.
I become Charles.
That's funny. My wife is she's from New York, and she still has that New York accent from like we've been married for like 10 years.
Wow, nice job, man.
She'd never break that New York accent.
oh no. I lived in Alabama for 6 years, and it took me forever to get rid of that accent when I moved back here.
What are you talking? Why are you talking about getting rid of the accent, man? This is the South.
I'm
This
from
is
Alabama.
the land of the free, man. Don't threat on me. I got more guns than you got teeth on your mouth.
And you got water moccasins that creep into your fucking air conditioners every night to try and get in your fucking house.
Yes.
Water moccasins are no joke, too. Those are deadly poison snakes.
Yeah, I know.
You don't
It's
call
awesome.
911.
Awesome when you walk out to get on your motorcycle in the morning and one of them's sitting there curled up by the front tire and you're going, well, fuck, I want to shoot it, but I'm scared of hitting the fucking bike.
Copperheads are bad, too. They wait in the bushes, they wait in the grass, wait for you to walk by.
Oh damn, Sean, that guy Fred is Fred is there too. He didn't hang out. That guy Fred.
Yeah.
They just want to win arguments.
Did you manage to do the
I'm in here.
I'm
I'm in here right now. I'm about to put the link for everybody.
Yeah.
I don't see it posting.
I'm doing it right now. I'm typing. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, tell him to come on over here because Sean Hawkins would like to have words with Jibby. And Mind of Manny's more than welcome to come over here because I can send another email to Schrodinger's cat.
Yeah.
Sean, what's that dude's name? Jimmy?
Jibby.
Jibby.
J-I-B-B-Y.
That's one character right there.
Yeah.
You missed it, Carlos, because it was off air, but I snapped the fuck out on P. Mars tonight.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
That guy is a weirdo.
Sean pulled it off air, and as soon as I saw we weren't on air, I snapped the fuck out on his dumb ass.
Yeah.
Good, man.
And Mind of Many was on. Mind of Many was on talking to Schrodinger's cat on Sean's show, and it'd probably been a good conversation had Pete Shea and Allie quit shut the fuck up.
That was today?
Yeah, they were just cutting up today. Like two kids in fucking school.
Oh, shoot. I don't know what's more obnoxious, either P-Mars or the Mind of God.
I'd take Mind of God any day of the week, man, over P. Mars.
Yeah, well, you know what? Yeah.
Racist fuck.
I love how he tried to get me to do say a Jewish joke or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he's gonna like put me in the spot or something. I'm like, dude, come on.
Here's one. Why do Jews have big noses? Because the air's free.
Oh man. But you know what? You know what's so odd is that he complains about the jokes that I make about him. You know, the stereotypical jokes, but he laughs every time I say one. I said something about
exactly.
He laughs it up, and then he brings it up like to try to like use it against me. But I'm like, dude, you laugh every time I tell one of those jokes. You laugh it up, you know. And I don't know what the heck. He just try to grab anything he can and use against you. Oh, you said you wanted to kill flat earthers. You know nothing, sir. Go on mute. Okay, all right.
You know nothing,
Good
sir.
point.
Mute yourself, sir.
You know nothing.
You have
Still a conversation, sir. That's Mind of God in one sentence.
You're such an asshole. Being a retard, you're such an asshole.
Who is that? That's supposed to be him too?
It's my Lego lab, don't you know? Why can't we just keep snatching the Legos out until they keep going straight over the water? I can't do that.
Retard. Fucking Arwen.
Arwen's fucking out there.
I'm not a flat earther. I'm just a truth seeker.
There's Jimmy. There's Jimmy posted over there. Awesome.
That ought to be interesting. So we're trolling another channel that Jimmy is trolling on. This is an interesting show all of a sudden.
I'm not done either.
It's Jimmy, not Jenny. Jimmy.
I know. I couldn't hear. I asked what you guys said. I couldn't hear what you said.
Oh, BBY.
EPY?
BB.
Jibby.
I'm having trouble hearing you guys. Sorry.
Jimmy.
Oh my God.
Juliet, Indigo, Bravo, Bravo, Yankee.
If you don't get it, then I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I just posted it on my YouTube chat. Oh my God! Here, I'm going to mute. You guys talk amongst yourselves to entertain my 6 people that are watching, which is for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's probably all of us on the panel, but give me a second.
Come on, man! You gotta get over 10, so you have more than the man of God.
Say again?
I said we gotta get more than 10 viewers, so we can have more than the man of God.
Oh. Yeah.
I go over there once in a while. He just spew on his rhetoric. Yeah, and until these people realize that Jesus was black, they're not gonna. I'm like, oh my goodness! I'm like, dude. I don't know. I keep pointing it out because to me it's just so crazy, ridiculous. I'm like, why does that matter? Like, dude, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. As a Christian, I just sit there and scratch my head and like, what does it matter if he was Asian or black or whatever? And I don't, I don't get it. It's like if for some reason we're not, since we're not gonna be able to identify what he looked like, we're gonna like miss out on eternity. I'm like, I don't think it's gonna, I guess he's thinking that we're gonna go to heaven and say, okay, which one of these is Jesus? And then we're gonna point at the blonde guy with long hair. I'm like, no, it's this guy. You're going to hell. I like it. I don't know what the heck.
Yeah, they're just all artist depictions, man.
Yep.
Yeah, you posted that. Posted. That's cool. Huh.
Give me a real world example of gas pressure next to a vacuum. I'm gonna use yours, Sean. I'm gonna say put a fire extinguisher next to a vacuum. There you go.
There you go.
That's
musicians for truth. Sean is a complete dickhead.
Yeah.
I guess here's an experiment that I would love to see is somebody take a cylinder, a pipe about 30 feet long and about 2 inches of the diameter, and then take a rope, attach it to one end, have both ends closed, and then put a gas in there, and then put a barometer in both ends, and then in the first I guess not at the very end but close to the ends, and then take that rope and spin it and see if the pressure changes on either one of the barometers, and then that will prove that when you apply a force, then it can cause for it to have a pressure gradient. And if you had a pipe long enough, then in theory you could create a vacuum at the end closer to where the rope is spinning it. Am I right?
Yep.
Anyway, I think that's a pretty cool experiment to try.
I'm not sure. I'm like cooking duck.
Well, they haven't banned me yet.
I don't think they banned me either.
Dang it! I want to do that experiment. I need to get some barometers.
They clearly says Sean Hawkins has me blocked because he's a little bitch.
Awesome.
Oh, Carlos, they don't have nothing nice to say about you either.
What is saying?
Carlos is a dick-sucking NASA rat.
I wonder what they say about me.
Clear flat earths over there too.
Hey, let me hang on.
That fucking face.
I'm not, so I'm a NASA rat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walter Williams.
Wow. Wow. Well, shoot.
I wonder if they'd say anything about me, because I know I get into arguments with them in the chat plenty of times. So I don't know.
I heard a flat earther say once something like this. Something like that.
So I'm still waiting. Sean G will be here shortly, but in the meantime, I do not support the Free the Frogs program from Sean G. I support the Eat the Frogs program, and we make money off the frog legs.
There you go.
All right, what? Okay, can somebody kind of explain to me what all that means? I saw the little video about the frogs, but I guess it has something to do with Jose's backyard and the frogs in the background. Is that right?
Yeah. So they were mating quite clearly the other night and making all kinds of noise on his stream.
Ooh! So basically, Jose was getting porn bombed.
Yeah, by the frogs.
By frogs.
So everybody was bitching about the frogs, and then Sean G got on there and said, we need 30 seconds so that whatever Jose's doing to the frogs, we can free them from it. Hashtag free the frogs. I said, screw that. Type 3, hashtag eat the frogs if you want frog legs for dinner.
He obviously never had frog legs, which are freaking amazing.
Yes, they are.
Freaking South, man. That was like 10 years ago when somebody said, here, you want some frog legs? I said, what? I said, frogs don't have muscles. It's all mushy. and then they proceeded to show me a plate of frog legs. I said, really? I said, you can actually eat that? They're like, yeah. I said, let me try it. And I was like, tastes like chicken. Not bad.
I'm about ready to drive down to Alabama just to get some boiled fucking peanuts.
Hey, man, if you come down close to Auburn, let me know. Close to Georgia.
If I head that way, I'll be going to Tuscaloosa.
Oh, really? Shoot, you need to hit me up, man. We go skeet shooting, man.
As long as it's on private property.
Of course. Well, I mean,
wait a minute. I don't need a FOID card down there. Haha, I can carry a firearm down there.
Yeah, man. You got a concealed carry permit?
No, I can't get a FOID card in my state.
Yeah, well, you can open carry over here as long as you're not in, what's it called, government building or 1,000 feet from school.
I lived down there when they passed that law.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was interesting.
I used to.
The next day, I went to Starbucks to get my coffee before I went to work, and there was like a dude that had 2 big-ass chrome fucking 45s on each hip. What the fuck, bro? He's like, I can wear them openly now. Fuck you guys. What? No, I don't care. I just the flashy chrome shit is just a lot of money doesn't help the performance of that gun one bit.
Not at all. It's just pretty. That's my thing. I don't like revolvers that much because to me they're kind of just pretty, but they really work pretty well. They're just kind of like easy to operate, but yeah, I don't know. I kind of have mixed feelings about open carry. The way I see it is this: if it's legal to open carry, then that means I'm not gonna make an effort to conceal it. If I'm not gonna make that big of an effort. So if I'm going to shoot, and I'm just on my way to shoot, I'm gonna go ahead and be holstered up and everything. And if I stop by the gas station, then my gun's gonna be in my hip. Period. But I'm not gonna make it a daily thing to walk around with it.
No, the reasoning behind it when they passed it was because of all the shootings in Birmingham, and they had a cop shot, and the cops helped push that because at least when they go to the gunfights that were happening up there at the time, at least they know as soon as they get on scene who has what. Instead of having somebody stuffed up where they can't see it or hidden, at least now, 9 times out of 10, when they roll to a scene for a criminal activity, they know who has on them.
Yeah.
I loved it down there because they have a lovely no case law regarding motorcycles.
Yeah, you told me about that. Yep. Yes, sir.
It's hilarious.
Oh yeah, I was listening
Why?
to it for a minute.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm gonna stop by Burger King and get me something to eat. Let's see if I make some wise choices here.
Your first bad choice is going to Burger King.
Well, you know what? It is my fault because I passed Wendy's already. What's that, Sean?
Musicians for Truth is talking a lot of shit.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to get
I
to him. Don't worry. Sean, I'm getting to him. Don't worry. I'll get there. Trust me.
If
I was told
there's something, I'll be let me know. I'm kind of bored.
It started because we had a nice thing going on Sean's channel, but we wanted to get rid of Pete and Allie. And Schrodinger's cat was on here for a little bit, and I don't know how we dropped him. I'm going to send him another link here in a few minutes and see what's up, because I didn't boot him. I don't know if he got a phone call or had to go for something or what, but did that. And then P. Mars kind of ruined Sean Hawkins' show, so we jumped over here where I have a little more control over who shows up.
About the order.
Let's see.
Community.
Yes, can I get 2 Whopper Juniors? Yeah, let me have some bacon cheesy tots also. Oh, bummer. Okay, let me just have the 2 Whopper Juniors then.
What the fuck are 2 Whopper Juniors going to do for you?
Thank you, sir. I don't know. I guess
Is that like
it's gonna fill me up a little bit.
Is that like a midnight? Is that like a snack?
It's like 2 bites of a burger.
MC Tune's here. Hey, MC Tune, let me know if you want a link. I can drop you one on Discord. Jimmy, are you here, or are you still playing over there in 5Gs?
I'm still trolling, man.
Jump over to our Discord and drop MC Tune a link, please.
Don't give a fuck what you think, Jimmy.
Thank you, Jimmy. There's a reason we love you and your skirt.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, I got you, man. I'm on Discord already.
Oh, he says, hold on. He's already got it. Never mind.
Dang it, Crash. I could have stayed over there and had fun.
Continue trolling.
Right. Well, this Musicians for Truth guy, he's just not going to...
No, he's a pussy.
Yeah.
Whoa. Watch your
They all are.
profanity.
Mind of Many had an invite to come over here and have a one-on-one with Schrodinger's cat so they could actually talk.
Right. Well, Mind of Many actually... Go ahead.
I find it funny that he didn't want to come over here and finish his conversation uninterrupted with Schrodinger's cat.
Right. Even though he looks like he's on the hangout right now, he did get to me and he said, "Hey, I can't tonight. I'm at the rank until midnight. Cheers." And I said, "Cool, man." Gave him a thumbs up, and that was it for him. So I'm trying to get other people in.
And they gave me weird looks at the window over here. I wonder why.
I wonder why.
No, Carlos, the Earth is round, not flat.
Well, I mean, it's just observably flat. So if I can see that it's flat, sir, it is flat. So go on mute. You don't know what you're talking about.
The other day when I was on Sean G's show, I literally had my phone in my pocket on speaker while I was ordering my pizzas from Casey's. And the look I got while I was standing in line was fucking hilarious.
Awesome.
Yeah, you can't be You can't have it on speakerphone. Oh man.
Oh, they're like, so you believe the Earth's flat? Hell no, I think they're idiots. It's like, okay, we were just checking. Like everybody in Casey's thought all the flerfs were idiots. So when the Casey's cash register chick thinks that flat earthers are dumb, that should say something.
Well, that just means they're indoctrinated. So you see, this starts very early in school. What's the first thing you see? A globe. And if you ever look at the bottom of that globe, it says not intended for educational purposes. So my conclusion is the Earth's flat. It almost sounds a little bit like Channel Q.
Jose just posted in the live chat. I've been listening at work. I got the link for the 5G hangout. Sorry, can't do nothing about it at work for another hour. A bunch of cookies over there.
Kenny 5G?
Yeah. What's up, Mr. MC Tune?
Hey there.
Hello.
Ryan side of the fire. Yeah.
Can you hear me fine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes, sir.
And is there a flerf in here? Were you talking, or was that fake?
That was fake.
Sir, I'm not a flirt. I am a truth seeker.
Are you familiar with Simon Dan's YouTube truths? Oh, what the heck did he call it?
They're about to whack Jimmy over there.
Yep.
I'll pull it up. Hold on.
You talking about the Shield, Mr. Sandman Dan, that got a bunch of thousands of subscribers out of nowhere because of the government? Yes.
Yeah. You saw the price list, right?
Oh yes, he's like tier 3 of payment from NASA.
I wrote that playlist.
Did you really?
The YouTube channel of Truth Paradox.
Did you hear how butthurt Darren was? He said, "Well, even if it's a joke, it just shows how pathetic these people are." I said, "No, you fell for it. Accept it." You know, he said he was trying to play it safe. I'm like, "No, you fell for it. You knuckleheads fell for it, and we knew it. We predicted it. That's and then now you're trying to fix it. It's just so stupid." But that was great.
I emailed him. I sent him a message on Discord, and I commented on his video, and he didn't reply at all.
Of course, he didn't.
Well, he was a little owie.
No, it just showed really good how gullible they are, and they just so biased. And then he, like I said, he was trying to play it safe by saying, "Well, even if it's just a joke, then still these people are garbage." I'm like, dude, like he was trying to justify how he wouldn't play a prank on his wife because it's just a bad thing to do. I said, dude, I'm like, you're just showing how easy it is to get you guys to go for something, because you're being so biased. But anyway, it goes right over their head.
Well, originally we started this hangout early because Schrodinger's cat was going to come over here and finish his conversation that started on Sean's channel with Mind of Many. And then Mind of Many ran over to the 5G hangout because he didn't want to come finish the discussion.
Who's Mind of Many?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
He's been a troll in the chats on like everybody's channel forever. Oh. Now he's finally starting to pipe up and do the hangouts.
Oh, okay.
He won't answer me anymore. Like I bugged him for his evidence, and I kept him on track with that question, and now he just straight up ignores me no matter what.
Well, they were getting talked all over on Sean's because Sean's open hangouts don't have any controls, but like mine are private links, so I can mute everybody so the two people that are talking can have their conversation. But Pete Shea and Allie kept interrupting it, and Schrodinger's cat was giving him a good explanation of navigation using Polaris.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it was awesome. He had a lot of detail in it and how it worked, and he's actually been to most of the points that Polaris works at, so it was a really good conversation. And then P. Mars jumped in, and Sean shut his hangout down, so I opened this one earlier than I normally do.
P. Mars, he does a good fake flat earther.
Yeah. I snapped out on him off air. Again, I apologize, Sean Hawkins, but I was triggered and pissed.
I got to step off for a second here.
Oh, you're good. Darkseed, trust me, it went right over Mind of Many's head. Yes, I can tell because I'm watching the 5G hangout on my phone.
Who's 5G hangout?
But yeah. Sean posted the link. It's Kenny 5G. Started his own flat Earth. Yeah.
Hey, is this we speaking to Mick Toon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Jimmy. Thanks for my recent wrench, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
The fuck are you guys getting wrenched everywhere and I jump somewhere and everybody that subs to me has a wrench and I don't? That's bogus as fuck.
It's a conspiracy.
It is. But
it's
but
about
no, we just
it's about catching during a live stream, and then I tell you, my mind is everywhere when I'm trying to present something, and focusing on who's getting a wrench is
I know.
Wow. With time it comes.
Sean Hawkins, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Monochromatic light source just told me thanks for the invite, but he's in bed and said to tell you hi.
Wait, hold on. Can't hear you. Go ahead.
Monochromatic light source said I was trying to get them in here, but they're on iPhone, so I'm having some issues just getting them a direct link, and they don't Discord. So
yeah.
But they said thanks for the invite anyway. It's late. They're going to bed. Tell Sean hi. So
okay.
Hi, Sean.
Hey. Thanks, Mono.
But yeah, like I said, it's just kind of been a basic hangout. Like I said, we were trying to get some flerfs in here, but apparently they all ran away from us to go hide on their Echo box that's 5G's hangout.
Yeah.
So until Jimmy just got blocked, we sent Jimmy over there to troll.
Yeah, I'm trying to get somebody in.
The reason why flerfers never come here is because you get them shut down pretty quick. It's like this group just won't let them redirect questions. We always keep them on track with the question. They can't take it.
Absolutely.
So run away.
That's why Mind of God won't come back. You're just an echo box, sir. You're not open to the truth. Not open to reality.
Yeah, Mind of God pissed me off, man. I don't really like that guy at all. Never did. But there was that one night we had a good conversation with him on here. And in the very next day on someone else's hangout, he called me stupid. And I'm like, wait a minute, you jackwagon. I was nice to you. Where did you insult him? I don't understand that shit.
Well, he's been a little busy. He's opening up a few more 7-Eleven stores in this area. But anyway, yeah, he's a piece of work. Not too far. I need to just dial it back a little bit.
I'm reading back through the 5G live chat right now to see if I can find a legitimate reason for why they fucking blocked Jimmy. Nope.
The one I got blocked, my favorite one is when I got blocked by Awake Souls, the one I was talking about earlier. It was with the Reds one. Awake Souls was talking about like the marks to something, and I said, well, something about like Reds is the Reds marked you, and he's the beast or something. They got me right away.
What the fuck did you say to Dr. Benson Honeydew? He said, "Go fuck a midget tranny."
Tranny. That's awesome.
I didn't say. I didn't say anything directly to him. He's just reading my stuff.
And Larry Stevens wrote, "Who pissing off MFT?" Wow. Yeah, they're fucking cowards.
I'm about to tell him that in a second. I'm just still trying to get people to. Sorry, Jimmy. Sorry to hear that you need friends and not foes. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm blocked. Oh, never mind that. Yep, I'm done.
Yeah. Wow.
I want to start yelling at Dredd. I was gonna get that, or Fred, whatever his freaking name is.
Musicians for Truth. Musicians for Truth.
I said, come on, one-on-ones over here. Speak your mind or continue to enjoy your echo chamber. I'm sure that'll get me blocked in about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Lone Hyena posted a video featuring Sean Hawkins.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw a little bit of it.
Excuse you, sir.
Excuse me, sorry.
Go on mute, sir. You're disgusting. Oh man.
All right, well, that's done.
Too bad. No one wants to play with us.
No one wants to play with me.
Right. All right, Carlos, continue to pretend being a flirt.
Yeah, you got knocked.
Who
Well,
crashed
can somebody explain to me? Every time I Google satellites, I see CGI pictures. Now, you would think that'd be real pictures of satellites.
Well, how about you just
No.
look up at the sky and you can see a satellite?
I can't pretend, man. This is just I can't get down to that level. I can't. I can't.
Carlos is like,
Oh
fuck,
my
I can't
gosh.
do this.
I can't do it. I can't do it. Look, I swear, I've tried. I said, man, one of these days I'm gonna show up and pretend to be a flat earther, and I try to kind of think it through. I just can't. I can't pretend to not know. I can't. Once you have common sense and understanding of basic geometry, and it's just you can't really BS your way into being a flat earther. So I'm woke, man. I'm woke.
You woke.
You know what? There's one flat earther I really want to have a sit down, and that is a sit down with and talk like person to person. D Marble. He seems very approachable, and he's just so very. The things that he's got are so simple, like understanding how the moonlight works, and he gets 2 pieces of aluminum foil, and then he points a infrared thermometer on him, and then he thinks that the one that's reflecting the cold of the sky is at 13 degrees Fahrenheit. I was like, oh, it's cold. I'm like, dude, that thing will have condensation on it. You burn your hand. But anyway, so that's one flat earth that I wish I could sit down and say, dude, let me walk you through this. But
that'll be too technical for him.
I know.
All right, so any of you heard of
right now? Monochromatic dinosaur says AB an element apparently by earthers. Amy Hogan's Carlos was debate.
The what?
What were you, Jimmy?
No, you're roboting bad. All I was saying is that does anybody have ever heard of Fruit of the Spirit? Because he's one flat earther that I think we all should talk to, and I'm gonna try to get him in here right now.
No, I never heard of Fruit of the Spirit. But Crashes, what did you say about me? I didn't hear.
Amy Hogan said you're doing awesome Eric DeBay impression.
Oh, me? I want me to do Eric DeBay. Hang on. I need to get high and go to Thailand. Hang on.
Yeah, you need to get high.
Let's see. Hang on. I gotta get my microphone real close.
So yeah.
Oh shoot. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yep.
According to the heliocentric model, we are going 1,000 miles per hour, rotating, going around the sun. I can't.
Wobbly ball.
I can't.
What's MC Tune up to tonight?
You have to lisp a little bit.
Oh, listen a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't listened to him in a long time. I haven't listened to him in a long time, so I really can't. Yeah, I can do. Let's see. No, I would say Nathan Thompson, but I have to have 2 sledgehammers and a ping pong ball. I don't have that on hand. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, hey guys, I got to get going. I've got to figure out how to get my car back on this road without ripping my bumper off. But I will chat with you guys later.
All right,
Mr. Williams.
Just use perspective; it'll work.
I don't know if perspective is going to pay for the repairs on my bumper, man. This is a huge lip that I got to go over. I was able to come down off of it, but now I got to get back up on it. So
Just pick it up. Gravity
Well,
doesn't exist.
your optics are messing you up. So it's probably not what you think it is. So if you
Well,
get
hang on.
closer, if you zoom into it, you'll be able to see over the hump. So anyway,
I have to hit this thing at a really sharp angle, but I've got to get some stuff done. But I'll catch up with y'all later on. Y'all have a wonderful night tonight.
You too,
All
bud.
right. Later.
All right.
Later, guys.
Good God, Cleary is a cherry picking son of a bitch.
who's that?
On Kenny 5G's channel, he just posted. Where the fuck did it go?
Clary's an
Yeah, these
asshole.
guys type faster than we do. Cleary, gravity is not a force. George Muster, 2019.
That's just an intelligence test, and he failed it.
Intelligence test.
Right?
Hey,
I don't know.
yeah.
I consider him an ally. No.
Oh, he's the most dangerous.
That was
Yeah, that's GB.
yeah, they're on something over there, because if that's not cherry picking like 3 words out of that entire conversation that he had with Fight the other night, that's like, I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, they're completely dishonest.
Yeah, he's got that nasally voice I can recognize. Yeah, these NASA shields are over here. They're trying to lie to you. I can't do it. Not that nasally, but he's got that. Yeah, man. Yeah, you're just lying. I can't. Ugh, can't stand him.
Keep practicing.
Like, if I didn't think they were going to ban us, I would shut the hangout down. We could all go troll over there and see what the fuck's up. Try to get on their panel, start some shit, and then jump over here.
Nah.
They didn't ban you yet, Crash?
Man.
Huh?
They didn't ban you yet?
I don't think I'm going to be getting a rancher love anytime soon over there. Let me say that.
No. Not really. See if I can.
So what are you up to, Mr. Toon? You got anything coming out anytime soon?
I'm working on my script for my gravity challenge. I have
Gravity challenge.
I've since I won the Flat Out Heroes $100,000 flight chart challenge, even though he doesn't admit that I did. But so I told him keep half of it for
They got me blocked.
said keep half for so I can do challenges, and I'll just assign over the debt should anybody win. But his money's safe because nobody's gonna win. But so it's if gravity doesn't exist, then certainly something has to be accounting for the 9.8 meters per second squared acceleration we measure everywhere.
It's relative density, man.
Exactly. So that's it. So it's a challenge. There are what are called gravity stations that have been standardized, and there's thousands or millions of these all over the world for decades that they've documented. And I just pulled up a whole bunch of them, and they're all different, but gravity varies everywhere.
Yep.
And the first biggest thing is the elevation. The second biggest variation is the centrifugal force. So I calculate using the WGS84 elevation and the lateral speed at that latitude to calculate accurately. And I'm typically less than 0.01% off.
Not bad.
So anyway, so I have the challenge written up in a way that I cannot modify afterwards, so that nobody can accuse me of moving the goalposts. And I just have it. I'm working on the script for the video.
Awesome. So if weather cooperates, we'll be able to do my density column experiments, hopefully in the next 4 or 5 days.
That'll be good.
We got the plane ready to fly and everything set up to go get the test flights done, and I've had nothing but thunderstorms and tornadoes and hail since.
Oh, where are you?
Central Illinois.
Okay.
Champaign.
I'm in Minneapolis, so not far.
No, it'll be fun. Yeah, so it'll be a fun experiment. We just like I was on Sean Hawkins' Hangout yesterday. Literally, they said it was a tornado at first, but they downgraded it on the news to a severe microburst that knocked down a bunch of trees, took out power to my house, Wi-Fi, and all that fun shit yesterday. So that's the weather I've been dealing with. My airfield is currently underneath 2 inches of water.
So how high can you get the plane?
Well, since I'm flying at a legitimate airport with a radio and tower controls, I can go as high as I can see it. I have an exemption for the AMA for this experiment. So roughly, we're going to test it, but rough guesstimates based on the size and stuff I've flown before, roughly that size, 1,500 to 2,000 feet.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, we've got multiple onboard telemetry systems, a backup telemetry system, and it'll all be transmitting to my ground station at the same time. And I have 4 FPV cameras that'll be transmitting back to my ground stations at the same time.
Wow.
And we're going to do it live.
That's going to be good.
JM Truth should not have called me an uneducated idiot because I choose to be an engine builder and auto mechanic.
Yep.
Because I jumped on a Discord panel he was on, and they were showing that the college kids doing that in the vomit comment, and they told me it came from NASA, so it must be CGI. Like, I can replicate that. No, you can't. So we did it on a small scale, but the plane wasn't big enough to carry a container and true FPV cameras, so we recorded it, and it works, but it's really blurry images. So I just went to the biggest plane I had in my hangar and started modifying it.
Wow. How big is that plane?
65-inch wingspan, 70 inches long, and ungodly overpowered.
Wow.
With the container between the landing gear and all the cameras on it, I'm still north of 6-to-1 power to weight ratio. And since we're not worried about killing occupants or pilots, I can maintain a dive longer to keep my acceleration going and pull out much harder at the bottom. So I've been playing around with Real Flight, which gives me all my telemetry from the airplane in a simulation. And since we're measuring acceleration, the closer I can get it to start my dive at 0, the longer window I have to record everything. So I've been playing around with different ways to enter the dive that would definitely kill pilots or passengers in real life.
Yeah. And your plane can handle it, no wings ripping off?
I should be able to handle it I can probably handle 10 to 15 G pull out yeah.
Nice.
Airspeed, it's way overkill. I can definitely achieve any speed I'll think that I can do in a dive with the power I have. Let's see. Let me pull up my numbers because I had a friend of mine that's much better with math pull up mathematically what I should be able to hit in a dive. Because I'll be the first to admit that I'm not the greatest with some math. All right. Let's see. So without calculating wind resistance or anything else in theory, maximum dive speed for my aircraft, I should be able to achieve roughly 200 mile an hour in my time window. If I can start to dive at or near 0, which should give us a 15 to 20 second recording time on the density column.
So at 0, what do you mean at 0?
At 0 airspeed when I start my dive. I don't have passengers to worry about, so I can enter it from a stalled with no forward speed and no.
Okay.
I don't have passengers to worry about. So unlike the Vomit Comet that starts its parabolic dive already at I had them speeds up the other night. I can enter my dive at a much lower speed to replicate the acceleration rate of gravity for a longer time window for my experiment because we're not worried about killing people. So yeah. And if this is still not enough, I have managed to get my hands on a larger airframe, but I don't have a motor for it yet.
So what, how long will you have it in free fall?
Right now, we've got it worked out on the simulation I was flying earlier, and on our math, I should be able to record a accelerated dive for 15 to 30 seconds, depending on my starting altitude.
Yeah, so that's not too much different from the vomit comet.
No, and if I could get higher, I could do it longer. But the thing is, I can hold my dive longer because I can pull out much harder to start my next climb than the vomit comet. So
yeah.
we've been playing around with that. That's why I've been waiting for the weather to clear out so I can go test fly the aircraft with a weight underneath of it to simulate my container, and no cameras to see how long I can hold the dive and not rip the wings off the aircraft pulling out at the bottom. So yeah, it's been fun. Blue Marble Science has been a big help with the math and stuff on here. He's usually in here late nights with us. Fuck, he was on here till 4 o'clock in the morning with us last night.
Boy, that must have been after I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, my hangouts that I do late nights run until 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, what do you do that you don't need to get up?
I was in a motorcycle accident here. Shot in my shop for workman's comp moment. So I scheduled work for the guys at work and go make sure that they did the shit right and come home because I'm not supposed to lift anything over 25 pounds.
How heavy is that plane?
35.
You can't even lift your own plane? Oh.
No. I cannot. But I've got guys coming out to help me do my tech guy Metal War is going to come out and help us. Big Zach that's on here randomly is going to come. It's sitting in his hangar right now, so we'll be transporting in his truck. So yeah, it'll be interesting. So for the test flights, I'm taking airplane. I fly a lot my P2 aerobatics biplane out to get warmed up. And then I've flown the Cat 232 before we start modifying it. So it'll get its test flights without a container underneath of it and no extra weight. And then we'll slowly scale up the weight until I'm comfortable with where we have it positioned on the airframe.
So that
at the speeds and weight it'll be traveling at, it's heavy.
So that the density column is outside the airframe. So yeah, adding resistance maybe in a unusual way because of it's underneath the body.
Yeah, that's why I got it mounted as close to the center of gravity as I can.
Okay.
But it is it's essentially a 2-liter bottle hanging between the landing gear, so it's going to add some interesting stuff.
And then you have Italian dressing inside.
Yeah. Now we got water, oil, and avgas right now. 3 entirely different colors that are easy to see. And on the small scale model, they blended up nicely and looked kind of like a crazy rainbow and separated out quick when we pulled out of the dive.
Nice. Yeah, I suppose the higher G as you pull out of the dive will help to settle it faster.
Yes, it does. It's actually pretty cool because if you pull out really hard, it almost separates. On our test plane, I didn't have the highest refresh rate on the camera I was using, but it looked like it pulled out. When I pulled out really hard, it just looks like it jumps back into its organization column. It was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Wow.
But it's not the greatest video, and it's really grainy because I think I only shot that at like 480p just to prove to ourselves that it would work before I spent the money to do it on a bigger scale.
Oh yeah.
But it works.
So I pulled up
like,
the Kenny 5G, and that's I see them talking, and there's Fred in there.
Yeah. Fred. Yes, Dread, but Fred.
All I know is conspiracy cats.
Yes. Yep. He hated that.
Yeah, it's been fun. Like I said, we had an awesome discussion going between Schrodinger's and Mind of Many before Pete Shea and Allie, and then P. Mars just ruined it, and we shut down, or Sean Hawkins shut down his hangout.
Yeah.
So right before we shut it down, Sean asked me if I could get everything set up to go live. I'm like, yeah, give me a minute. And I got Schrodinger's cat's information, and I got Mind of Many's, and I sent them both the email, said, if you guys want to go in and finish the conversation, I can mute everybody in here. It's not like Sean's open hangouts where you have no controls. Well, you guys
Sean,
can
what's up with that? Different Sean. Sean G? Or Sean Hawkins?
Sean Hawkins.
Okay.
It's It all has to do with the way you run Hangouts. Like this isn't running through OBS right now. This is running direct to YouTube.
Okay.
And doing it that way, I have full control. So like I
Hold
can.
on, I gotta take this call.
Jimmy. Yep. I can kick Jimmy if I want him to.
Don't do that.
Let's see.
How's the duck, Sean?
Very good.
Not flying anymore.
Nope. Flying into my tummy.
Get in my belly.
Get in my belly.
baby back, ribs.
Amy, if you've got your kiddos in bed, the link should still work. If it doesn't, I'll have Jimmy send you another one.
Who's that?
Amy.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so that's what we've been going over. We've just been waiting for the weather to cooperate with my test, demonstration, experiment, whatever you want to call it.
So, am I correct in saying that Bob Nodell believes in a downward force at 8.1 meters per second per second?
You mean 9.81 meters per second per second?
Oh, did I say 8.1? Yeah, 9.81 meters per second per second.
Yes.
Yes.
And out of my whole relative speed question I proposed earlier, you were the closest, but you were still sort of right.
Oh, well, okay. So, Crash, I actually read your question wrong. I thought you were asking like how far it would go per second for each one. I didn't know you were asking. I thought you were just actually joking with the chat, just asking a friendly question. I didn't know
they
you
were talking about the different relative speeds of the solar system and how we can all end up at the same place at the same time. So that was the closest that my mechanical mind could come up with.
Right. I wasn't really listening at the time, but then I scrolled back and saw your question real quick. So I just did the math real quick. Obviously, I have to use it, but I did the math real quick. So I thought that you were talking about just trying to get that per second, and then that's what I came up with. But you're trying to go with the whole 100 mile, the whole, what was it?
If I'm on my bike in fourth gear on my Sportster running 100 mile an hour, that's about 5,500 RPM. My piston's moving at 4,359 inches per second. The bike's moving at 100 mile an hour. Who's traveling more distance? It was all a relative speed mind thought process for Pete Shea that should have confused him, but he didn't even read it.
No, that didn't. So, but now I know the answer is they go the same.
Sort of. It depends on your reference frame, which was the point we were trying to make. If you're from the reference of the piston, you're traveling much farther and much faster. If you're the reference of the motorcycle and the rider, then yes, you all reach the same destination at the same time.
Yeah. Okay. Exactly. Yeah.
Probably not the best thought experiment I come up with it, but that's how it worked out in my mind.
No, I thought it was fun because like I said, I wasn't really listening at that time. I thought you were just kind of having fun with chat, asking questions. So I was like, oh, cool, man. I'm going to try to answer this first, And I had to figure out how to do it because I haven't done anything like that in a while. Like try to use math. I'm not good at math.
Yeah, it's just they were talking about the speed of the galaxy compared to our solar system speed, compared to the speed of the sun around the Earth around the sun, compared to the moon around the Earth. And in the grand scheme of things, when they tried to put it in one, if you put it all in one package, the individual parts don't make that much of a difference in the speed of the whole.
Right.
They all travel relative to each other.
But in the end, though, that doesn't really. I mean, it does, but it doesn't really have a lot to do with the shape of the Earth, based on observations and the sun and everything.
No, it has to do with relative motion.
Right. No, I know, but the topic is the shape of the Earth.
Well, they're looking for any straws they can get their hands on,
right?
Because they don't have any disproofs. They just have misunderstandings.
Yeah.
So they'll take another misunderstanding and that some other person told them about, and then claim it as a disproof.
Right.
Hey, you're over there, MC Tune.
What's that?
You're over there on that chat on their hangout.
Oh yeah, I am. I just I'm not listening. I'm just.
It's an echo box over there, bro. I don't know if I got blocked over there after that comment or not.
Probably.
But
I'm sure
everybody
Sean laughed when he saw it.
is everybody blue because everybody's blue, or is everybody blue because it's an echo chamber of flat earthers?
On the 5G, everybody's blue because echo chamber of flat earthers.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, when I was over there, Clary, whatever his freaking name is, he was trying to give me a hard time, and someone said to him, "Oh, you are now worthy of rent status, whatever." And I said, "So what? Anybody that can't provide evidence for a round Earth is rent status?" No, no answer.
Oh fuck, P Mars is over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stay clear of him.
Everybody should.
I snapped the fuck out on him when Sean went off air.
He just he prevents any conversation from happening that's meaningful. Right? That's the main thing that he does.
Yes, he does.
I don't even know these people. Started streaming 6 hours ago. My goodness.
Oh, they do 24/7 over here, bro.
Of nothing. Of all patting themselves on the back that they have nothing.
Yeah.
So is his 5G a thing about cell phones? Is that his deal?
I don't know. He went live the first time the other night and had Jose on there, and it turned into a giant shit show.
Yep. Yeah, I bet it has to do with the 5G towers. Every time I hear that 5G, I'm just thinking of FPV. You know what I mean, Crash?
Yeah, that's all I think of too.
All I think is 5.8 gigahertz. All right. How many milliwatts? 600.
Yep.
You know, that's all I'm thinking. Shoot, if 5G is bad for you, shoot, I'm in trouble.
Well, I was going to ask you, Carlos, do your goggles have a SD card slot on them so you could rewatch a video?
I have 2 sets of goggles. Well, actually, I have 3 sets of goggles. One of them, which is the one with the big Fresnel lens and the screen, that one does have onboard DVR with a micro SD slot. I do have a pair of earshins that look like the what's it called, the Fat Sharks, and those are a preview only. They do have a video out, so you could put an external DVR.
I was going to say, because I was going to send you the file for the cockpit view of what I'm getting ready to put this aircraft through.
Okay.
So the first experiment is to see if I could make my tech guy puke doing aerobatics on it before I attach the container to the bottom of it.
So you're gonna fly line of sight, right?
Yeah, I have to. I have to maintain.
You have to with that big. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to say illegal, huh?
I had to file an AMA and an FAA waiver in order to do this experiment the way I wanted to.
Is that over 55 pounds?
No, but I'm flying over 400 feet.
Okay, I was just wondering if your aircraft was that big.
No, it's with the container on it, all up weight is 39 pounds. I had it at 41, and then I took some weight off where I didn't need it. So,
Gotcha. Good bean.
It'll be on the scales before I put it in the air. But yeah, I'm under 55 pounds. Not that it matters because I have the waiver to fly heavier shit anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That waiver will cover that, right?
Yeah, I have a turbine waiver on my AMA.
Well, I was trying to provide.
Okay, cool, man.
So
I wish I could go over there and help out.
It's going to be fun. Right now, we're literally just waiting on the weather.
Dang. Where are you staying at?
I'm
again?
not. I'm in Champaign, Illinois.
Okay. Gotcha.
So if you would have looked at the radar from yesterday, we had a lovely line of storms come through and microbursts that knocked out my power and Wi-Fi for a couple hours and all that fun shit.
That's always fun.
I think on my rain gauge in the back, I got 3.5 inches of rain yesterday.
Dang.
And it's
Yeah,
done that
no wonder you don't want to get out.
It's done that
You know-
every fucking day for the last week and a half.
Yeah, I can only imagine having a. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, anything, but having a crash in that kind of, condition with everything wet. There's
I'm not
nothing
even
worse
so
than
much worried
crashing
about-
your quad in the mud.
I'm not even so much worried about that. It's so that where I'm going to be flying the experiment at is the ultralight airport. So they have grass runways. They're not paved. So
Okay.
it's a lot of airplanes spinning a lot of RPM razor blade, and I don't want to get any of my guys on the ground hurt.
Yeah.
If it was just me flying and doing some personal things and nobody else was out there, I'd probably risk getting it off the ground. But with everybody else there and the equipment, I'm not going to risk other people getting hurt at all. It's not worth it to me to get somebody else hurt.
Yeah.
That's a 16-inch propeller swinging at 12,000 RPM. It's not going to take your finger off. It'll take somebody's hand leg off and it won't slow the fuck down at all. So I'm not risking my guys. I'd rather wait for the weather to be right and have a nice day to do it. And yeah.
Yeah. Those propellers can bite you. I mean, if a regular to a 2600 kV, when a 3S battery can mess you up, I can only imagine that one.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I see guys getting mixed up all the time because they'll hook up their flight controller to the computer without taking props off, or they'll just lean over with the remote on their other hand and cut it on. Oh gosh.
Oh, I've seen some crazy stuff like that. So we had a guy, he was an older gentleman that he'd been flying for years. And we sold him his first electric airplane kit. And I said, whatever you do, Jimmy, when you get it on the workbench, before you put a prop on it, power everything up before you put a prop on it. Nope. He built the whole plane, had it on his bench, fired up the radio, plugged the battery in. It came across him and took 4 of his fingers off. And he spent 6 months having multiple surgeries and his fingers reattached.
Oh. Heck no.
Yeah.
Then how big of a freaking propeller was that?
12 inches.
No. Holy moly.
Yeah. So
that's like putting your finger in a blender.
Yeah. He did the normal human reaction. It shot across his bench at him, and he just put his hand out to stop the airframe, not thinking. Because he's used to flying fuel powered planes where you can power it up and you don't have to worry about that prop spinning until you start it.
Yeah.
Cruising with Jay is all about trying to get the money together for me to drive 1,600 miles to the runway he showed us a minute ago. It would cost me a fortune in fuel. But I drive a lifted Expedition, Carlos. I get 9 miles to the gallon if I'm lucky.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
But yeah, I think it's funny that I've got 9 people watching us troll the 5G channel. Because that's pretty much what everybody on my panel's doing.
I wish I could continue to troll.
Oh, poor Jimmy. It's okay. We'll have pictures of you soon. You can use those to troll. It just trigger the shit out of them.
Well, apparently I do a good job at that because I keep getting blocked everywhere I go.
bounce back over there and see what they're saying right quick. Like, it sucks because I'm using my phone to check their page and the live chat on here. Let's see. What are they on about now?
Weekend the family.
Man, somebody was talking shit about Channel Q.
Yeah.
What the fuck? She does an awesome show.
Yeah, she does.
I should just start a 24/7 trolling channel.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm blocked.
Yeah, I didn't see it. We're
I
like
just tried to post a message and I'm blocked.
we're like the stoners sitting on the sidelines of the football field watching the fucking football players play. Fucking assholes that block me.
Mono, rubber powered scale flight's fun. Hey, NANA. If you're just joining us, we're kind of trolling the 5G channel.
Calling out those assholes.
Dark Seed said that's a scary place over there at 5G. Yeah.
And then he got the 24/7 Discord thing. That those fucking alcoholics.
I go over.
Yeah, I'm blocked on there too.
Yeah, I go over a lot, and they're usually not talking about the ship of the earth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes they do, but yeah, not all the time.
I'm talking about shape of the earth. We'll get some young high school kid or early college student over there, and they can call and jump on with like 4 or 5 people at once.
Yep.
NANA says he's on Side Strike's channel.
Is he?
Yeah, they had a movie night, an early movie night today.
Yeah.
How does Channel Q get away with playing music like by Coldplay and shit? How did she get away with that?
All you got to do is email them and ask permission.
Really? Is that what she does, or is there like a site that has like usable music like that? A band that that actually give their permission?
I'm not sure. I've done it a couple different ways.
I know there's a plug-in. There's like a plug-in for Streamlabs that it's like all music that is, that it's all creator content from musicians that have given their permission. That's what I'm trying to say.
Monochromatic light source. Everyone on 5G got spanners, unless you're one of us, because I sure shit didn't get a spanner over there, or a wrench, whatever the fuck you want to call it on your side of the globe.
Wait, that's not.
They didn't give me one. I'm not listening, so I don't know why. I don't have anything to say.
Yeah.
They're doing their whole echo chamber thing. Let me go see if I can find out what the topic is. I'm blocked, but I can listen in.
Borderline personalities, which is like Lord Darth Vader. It's a lot. It's like 20 to 25%.
The exponential childhood abuse going on, they're saying. Really?
Yeah.
So there's a pretzel music player.
Yeah.
directly support the musician. 70% of your subscription is paid directly to the artists. I wonder what kind of music they got.
All right. A little bit of everything. Let's see. Oh, I got people on the welcome side. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, Sean Hawkins, weren't you trying to get a hold of Libra 61?
Yeah.
They just joined my Discord.
Did they? Awesome.
Yeah.
Invite them here.
Let me see if I can find him.
I like to have him hear what he has to say in person.
Who's
That
that?
could be fun.
Yeah, I don't have a beef with him. He's just an idiot. He's just a loudmouth flat earther that doesn't know shit from Shinola.
How's that different than any other flat earther?
Some of them aren't loudmouths.
True.
Yeah, right. My bad.
Like Merle. Merle's not a loudmouth.
That's true. But my name is Merle.
Merle, man. Get it right.
I just sent him a message to ask if they wanted to have a one-on-one with Sean Hawkins.
Oh, you don't have to, well, I don't want a one-on-one with him. Just bring him in here. Yeah, I don't.
Who the hell is McFlatty?
I don't know.
That guy's an idiot.
Oh, well, apparently. Ah, fuck. I'm going to have to check some of these out because apparently the trolling worked over there because I'm getting a fuck ton of Discord shit now.
Oh, I dropped it a bunch of times. You know, and I kept hit it.
I'm gonna close this window, monkey. Cold. It's gonna rain. It usually doesn't rain this late in the year.
Hey, man. Typing away.
Oh.
Jay's over there. This is funny. This is just humorous. Hey man, come on. No, it's like camps. It's like summer camps. Or like goading them to come over and play football. We'd like to come, but we haven't had our swimming lessons yet, man.
Oh, P-Mars. I never researched the moon landing, but I know NASA has ties to the occult. Like anybody who has a regular job at NASA gives a damn about the occult.
Right.
Like everybody that works there is like, oh, hey, everybody, time for our secret blood ceremony. Meeting room 12.
We must now draw the pentagram. Let's see.
McFlatty. So he's a flat earther, man, obviously, right?
Yeah.
I already sent him a message.
Okay.
You should check out his YouTube channel. He was sleeping in his car and apparently somebody poured gas on it.
Jeez.
And he couldn't get water. Yeah.
That sucks.
Like, I've got another person on here that's neighbor of the beast, but I have no idea who the fuck they are.
I saw that too. That's a new one too, I think. I saw that earlier. Yeah, I'm looking at him right now. I'm going to message him.
Oh, before you send the link, find out who the fuck they are on YouTube, please.
Yeah, I'm going to sign. That's what I'm doing. Exactly.
I I can't believe I still have like 9 people watching us do this shit.
Mhm.
Libra Star, yeah. Dark Seed, Bandsaw Bandit,
Yeah,
Ivy
I
Weed.
just sent her. Amy just popped online. I sent her a link earlier from when she was in our live chat. Said, "You going to come join us? Maybe a woman can talk sense to us on why we are all wasting our time trolling another channel."
And she would do a good job at that too.
She's a mother. Of course, she would do a good job of that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cruising with Jay. Jay's over there. Oh my God, what did he say? You
Yeah,
guys talk a lot of shit.
That's awesome. We all just troll their friggin' hangout. That's great. Live it up because we won't be able to do it again.
Wow, P Mars can't even type. Their mission patches have all-seeing eyes and pyramids. PYRMIDS. Think he's missing a letter or two there.
Yeah, that's all right though. We know what he means. I type wrong sometimes.
I know where you're going with that tune.
I used to just let it misspell all my curse words for me, but I got tired of that.
It's just taking a while. They're on their way back.
You know who spells a lot of words wrong is that troll Globe Flicker. He cannot get it right.
No.
Nope.
Oh, of course not. Go to bed. You don't need to be in your room.
Hey, what's up, Metal's in the live chat? It's quiet Metal because we're in the process of doing something. So I sent you a link if you would like to join us so we can explain.
She's not listening. I'll give you a kiss.
Ah, shit, Globe Flicker's here. Oh no, that's NANA saying Globe Flicker.
Moth. I'm in the process of putting up Globe Flicker right now too.
He was on my hangout today.
Yep.
Globe. What the fuck? I messed up.
Yeah, Globe Flicker.
Let me get this right. There we go. Ah, there we go.
Yeah, they're Monochromatic's talking about, or they're all talking about screwdrivers now, cordless screwdrivers.
Because NASA invented them.
They you can convert them into a antenna. It's you see, what is it? You have basically it turns a threaded shaft that moves a coil up and down. It shorts out a coil, a copper coil, a wire coil that's your antenna, and depending on where the short is at, up and down, as the screwdriver turns, out or in, it'll change the frequency of your antenna.
Yep.
Tar Heel makes a good one. I used to have one of those, but yeah, they're tunable all the way from 2 meter all the way up to 160 meter.
So I think tomorrow night I'm going to do a video review. I'll let you guys know in the morning.
Right on.
Oh, it should be fun. Let's see. Where was I at? Which live chat? Why does Carlos, every time Carlos is on my panel, it doesn't matter if he's on here for 5 minutes or 3 hours, YouTube automatically uses his picture as the clip for my video. He's like the kid in the yearbook that shows the fuck up everywhere.
They were using mine the other earlier.
I know.
I looked on your channel. I'm like, when did I go live? What the fuck is this?
I guess you could look at the stats and analytics to see if that what picture gets the most views.
Ooh, hey.
Right.
It's a contest.
Yes, I will. Not only is there a lot of anger over there, there's also a whole lot of paranoia. It's pretty funny. Amy Hogan from my live chat.
It is.
Metal, we are glad you are here.
Okay, what did I do wrong?
Well, you haven't done anything wrong, but if you notice, the welcome section of my Discord is blowing up. We're going to have to find a way to screen these people. About the only person I don't want on here is P. Mars. But he won't tell you he's P. Mars and if you ask him. I already know who. Let me look at my list of people I know who they are. So, McFlatty, I know who that is. That's a flat earther. LibraStar61 is a flat earther. Darkseed's in our live chat right now. Bandsaw Bandit is another flat earther. I do not know who Madly is, and I do not know who Neighbor of the Beast is.
That's probably Mind of God.
Play both sides of the equation. So, yeah, if you could do some basic research. Other than that, what we are doing right now is we are quite literally trolling another channel. I've been booted off the channel. Jimmy's been booted off the channel. And Sean Hawkins has been blocked on their channel.
Having fun.
Yeah. Let's see. Metal, MC Tunes here tonight. He's pretty big in the debunking community.
Oh,
we had Schrodinger's.
You jest.
Oh yeah, we had Schrodinger's cat on here for a while. I need to send him another email. I don't know if he got disconnected from a phone call or what. So let me.
What about Truth Army Soldier there? It's 20 minutes, man. That's been like 2 hours now.
Oh, Jimmy, just because your boyfriend's not here yet.
I'm lonely, man.
So trust me, so is I can't even say it with a straight face.
All these YouTube minions who should be able to assign roles.
Yes, I know, but I've been trying to figure out who people are. Jimmy's been trying to figure out who people are. The biggest one I'm trying to figure out who it is the shit. The neighbor of darkness.
Did Metal? Do you just say that the minions can assign roles?
Yes.
Oh, I love that you call it Flat Earth Society. That is genius.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you know what happens if we sort you into the Flat Earth Society?
Don't say it. Don't say it. No.
Yeah.
Shh. Don't ruin my fun.
But I love that you call it that because all the YouTube Flat Earthers hate the Flat Earth Society.
Yes, I know.
Oh.
I used to be a follower of Bob Dobbs.
Who's Bob Dobbs?
Where's Dabbin?
Subgenius. Never heard of Bob Dobbs?
No.
Oh man, yeah. Look up the Church of the Subgenius.
Oh, it sounds familiar.
Where's Dabbin good at? Him and Sean could be an awesome conversation. Dabbin good.
We're supposed to have a debate on Friday. I'm gonna expose all of his cherry picking and misquotes.
I can't wait for that, Sean. I can't.
Whose channel are you going to do that on, Jose's?
Jose's, yeah.
I need to get something lined up for like a late night thing.
Yeah, we did it on his channel on the first one, and so it seems only fair to do it on for the second part.
All right. I'm not arguing, but if Jose can't get you on for some reason, I'm open for it. So
yeah. If he can't, if we can't do this one, we'll do the next one on your channel.
That's fine.
If I get anybody brave enough to debate me.
Is
LibraStar
a flat earther?
Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently the ranking information is wrong. which means I gotta fix that.
So exactly what kind of metal is metal?
He'll be. There you go.
Megadeth?
And he's just kind of here to monitor what's going on at the moment.
I just want to know what kind of metal he likes. Is it speed metal, glam metal, death metal? All of it?
Apparently, I gotta fix a lot of. Damn it.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazy sorting that's been going on over there, and I'm not sure why. I just sent Schrodinger's cat another invite. I'm not sure why he got dropped earlier. I don't know if he had a call or something. He just kind of dropped out on us. NA is trying to be Jimmy and says he's too drunk. He might have to leave here in an hour.
All right. Now we go.
Monochromatic light source. What is your name on YouTube so that we can get it? I said they just looked. So, and I know it's not McFlatty. So.
Damn it.
Oh, this is going to be an interesting night. It's just getting started for us, dude. We're usually not even live yet, Jimmy.
I know. I know.
I got about 5-10 minutes before I got to head. So.
Oh, you're good. Thanks for stopping by, bro.
My mother-in-law is returning from Arizona.
Oh, yay. I just got divorced, so I don't have that anymore.
Oh. I like my mother-in-law.
Crash is not ready yet. NANA is not drunk enough to be on our panel yet, he says.
Damn it. The permissions for a Flat Earth Society is messed up.
Gotcha. I'll send you a message explaining how that works, MC2.
Okay.
Yeah, it's hilarious what happens if you're over there.
We talking about Nightbot?
No, the Flat Earth Society on my Discord.
Okay, yeah. Well, Nightbot wasn't working earlier. Is Nightbot working now? Let's find out.
I don't know.
Or not. My phone doesn't want to cooperate.
Have you ever heard of a Jolly Balance?
No.
I've heard of a Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Roger?
Jolly Roger?
No, a Jolly Balance, I just recently discovered, is another instrument that measures gravity.
No kidding.
Yeah, so you've got like a torsion bar, and you've got the, I don't know what they call it, but when you have the weight suspended underneath a scale, and then you move something else heavy underneath it, right? You've probably seen that video.
Yes.
The gravity increases. So a Jolly Balance is another one. It's a late 1800s invention. So it's a little lower tech. So,
all right. There you go. I sent you a message on Discord describing what our Flat Earth Society is and does.
Oh, okay. I have a friend that works at a scientific instruments company, and he has a 1,000th of a gram scale that I can borrow.
Damn.
So I'm hoping that I can borrow it, and then I can like use it, put it above a large rock, and see if it increases the measured weight, right? Not mass, the weight. And so it's grams, which is a unit of mass, but when you normalize it for weight, it's a mass weight, but normalized for something in particular. Anyway, and then maybe go into like a 6-foot high parking ramp where there's less mass underneath it, and see a lower value.
That would be interesting.
Yeah, or even go up in the. I have been on the top. I'm in Minneapolis. I've been on the top of the IDS tower. It's not easy to get up there. Their security's pretty tight, but our company has some stuff on the roof, so we occasionally get up there.
Nice.
But that'd be harder to do. That's a little bit of a long shot.
No. Next week. Maybe next week or the end of next week, we're cruising with Jason along with us tonight. He's 10. So I'm going to do a live model rocket build with him from cross country, and then do some basic experiments with that. Fun, educational.
Yeah.
Show him, get the rocket built, and then show him and Jay how to build an angle finder so they can work out the basic trig to get a rough estimate of how high their rocket went.
Here's the Jolly Balance instructions.
There you go. Yep.
This is basically it. This thing. So you don't have to have an incredibly accurate scale. You just have to have a spring that's weak enough to be flexible for any kind of change. And they use a camera to basically look at the coils of the spring moving.
Yep.
So you create equilibrium with the size of the weight. So you take a weight that basically makes the spring neutral.
Okay, I think I got the Flat Earth Society fixed.
Okay, can you drop a Discord link on the YouTube live chat, please, and watch for a monochromatic light source to join over there? Come here, Tina.
That's really accurate. Wow.
So,
Yeah.
so are the Flat Earth Societies not meant to be able to post in general? Or
Hey.
Nope.
No. Spoiling.
Got it. Sorry.
Shame on you.
Yeah. So that's why I sent you the message. That's what happens if you get put in that box.
I got it.
And I need somebody who I can toss into that box to test it out to make sure I got it fixed right.
So hey, guess what? The neighbor of the beast sent me a message back and said, "How did you find me?" Not realizing that he's in our Discord, so he must be a flat earther.
Who?
Neighbor of the beast.
Damn it. What is wrong with our society? I type in Jolly Balance, I get Jolly Ranchers. Come on, man.
That's what I said.
Fuck.
Hey, Crash, who am I dropping the did Metal already do it?
I missed that. I was taking care of my dog. What's up?
You asked to drop the link to what? To light source, metachronic light source.
The link to Discord on YouTube, and then watch for him to join the welcome section on Discord.
Okay.
Oh, hi, Ivy. You have a link on Discord if you'd like to join us tonight. Thank you, Metal.
So, Sean.
Yeah.
If it's relative density, Oh, I got to get going. But if it's relative density, if you had two objects that were the same mass but different volume, right? They're different relative density. On a Jolly balance, they should be at different levels because it's relative density.
Right. I don't know exactly how the Jolly balance works. I know it has two plates.
That's a good thought experiment because they're the same mass, so they should react with each other even though they're different densities.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, you'd test them separately, right? You'd test one and see the deflection in the spring, and you test another and see the deflection in the spring. And since the density is different, according to Sleeping Warrior, they should have a different deflection in the spring because it's different density.
Yeah.
But if gravity, then it's mass, not density, and they'll have the same.
Exactly.
So there you go. So you can. Let's do. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do a proper hypothesis so that Quantum Eraser can stick it? Right?
Yeah. You know what the Slinky was originally designed for?
Yes, I do. And so doesn't Metal and everybody else on this channel except maybe McToon does, but we all do because we played a game not too long ago about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't.
For sound dampening for radio equipment in the Navy on board ships.
Yeah, and then he built it and his kids got hold of it, and there you go.
Yep.
Huh.
They hung it from the Slinky, I guess, or something. I'm not sure exactly how they did it, but yeah, they used it for that.
And I think his kids threw it down the stairs, and that was the end of that was the start of it. I saw the documentary twice on him, on that guy.
So the proper hypothesis for that would be, so we have two different density objects that have the same weight.
Same mass.
Same mass. And they should react the same when we slide a given mass underneath of them. They should change the same on the scale and rule out density, correct?
No, I don't think you even need anything like that. I think you need a spring.
Yeah.
Oh, well, shit. How
It
big
looks
of
like it's a tapered spring, too. It doesn't look like it's a linear, cylindrical.
No, I don't think you even need a Jolly balance.
Probably
You
not.
wouldn't, because it would actually work on any spring because
on
it's
any spring.
Yeah.
Well, how big of a spring would we like to use?
It doesn't have to be. The key would be having two objects that are identical mass but different volume. So and then you just you do what they'll never do. You actually calculate the density.
Because I have calibrated springs to within 1,000th of a kilogram, or within
wow,
100th of an inch pound. So they're extremely accurately weighted springs. So they'll react to a given mass exactly the same.
That's cool.
Oh, I have hundreds of sets of these, so we could figure out how much mass we wanted to hang from it, and we'll know exactly how much the spring should move with that mass, and go from there with it. Now the trick is finding stuff that has different densities that's the same mass.
Yeah, and density is easier to figure out. You get water at the top of a cup and you just submerge it.
Yeah. No, Tina. Here's an idea. Why couldn't I take... Let me get my camera back up for a second.
All right. They are on the road here, so Gotta go get my kid up because wants to see grandma. So it's been good.
What if I
All right,
took this the big 2 liter, and I filled this little bottle up to a set weight, and then I filled this 2 liter up to the same weight to match the little bottle.
Yeah, they're not going to go for that.
I'm just thinking on the fly with stuff I got around me.
I think if you can get something that's wood and something that's because wood you can cut off, right, and remove some of it, and something that's metal because the metal is going to be more dense than the wood, and the wood you can then trim until it's the right size.
Yes, you could. I'll do some digging around here tonight and in the morning and see what I've got, because that would be really easy for me to like set up and do.
There you go. So then it's having a proper hypothesis and the null, whatever.
Yeah, because we wouldn't even really have to scale it out because I could use my white foam board and we could just go by the direct measurement of how much the spring moves with the
deflection. Yeah. All right. Well, cool.
All right, MC.
Set up something in Discord. I'll chat about it in there over the next couple days.
Yeah, let me know because that's easy for me to perform. Fuck, I got this stuff here and I can probably set something up tomorrow if I can find the right objects to use.
Yeah, that'd be cool. All right, man. We'll see you guys. Thanks.
All right. See you.
Have a good one.
Bye. Take care, man.
That was a really well thought out thought process.
Yeah,
what's up, Mr. P? We lost Metal for some reason.
So what was he talking about? I really wasn't listening. I was trying to chat with somebody on Discord. One of the what was his name besides that? What the fuck was his name? Crash. The guy with the red horn face.
Neighbor of the Beast.
Yes. All right. I was trying to chat with that guy, so I kind of missed what was going on. Can you guys explain it again?
Well, MC Toon had brought up a Jolly Balance, which was a device for measuring gravity, and we were going over how it worked. And then he came up, you have to write a proper hypothesis for it still to please the flerfs. But if you take 2 objects that have the same mass but different densities, and you suspend them from a spring, if it's density that causes everything to maintain its orientation, the spring will react differently than if it's gravity. If gravity is causing it, then the density is irrelevant to the mass of the object. The objects will pull the spring down the exact same amount.
Okay. Cool beans.
So yeah, that could be interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
I signed up for that pretzel music player.
Did you get a chance to do any research on that TrueTube yet?
The what? No, not really. Let's see. Artists: Approaching Nirvana, Miracle of Sound, Big Giant Circles, Abstraction. You sound like rock bands off like Family Guy. It's like, cool. I've never heard of these bands. Never heard of these people. Led Zeppelin? What? It's like Big Sparky and the Poodle. It's like, who
Do
are
I have access to my plane right now? No cruising with Jay. Not right this second. It's over at Zach's house.
Viking Guitar? Oh, hey, has anybody ever heard of a called the Who band? The Who? They call
The Who? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you've heard of the Who?
Yeah.
What's your favorite song?
Oh, I can't name songs.
Mine's Wolf Clan. No, I'm talking about Who. H-U.
Oh,
Mongolian biker rock band.
Yes, they're out there.
They are fucking awesome.
What about Sabaton?
The lyrics are just totally fucking badass too. We will stomp our enemies and shit. It's like, fuck.
Have you listened to Sabaton, Sean?
Who?
Sabaton?
No.
German metal, fucking awesome shit.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, German metal can get pretty outrageous.
it's not crazy outrageous, and their lead singer is awesome, and it's like old school, late 70s, early 80s heavy rock.
Let me see.
They've got
Occam's Laser. Here's a band called Occam's Laser. Maid Monster. Circle of Dust. I'm gonna be pissed off if these are all just fucking Christian rock bands. Bad. Fuck. I'll be back.
I think the duck got to him.
right. So yeah, if anybody's still watching, let me know. Hit me up on Discord, and I will get you a link. Not a lot, Mr. P. Apparently, my phone just types in whatever the fuck it wants. Jay is apparently having phone issues while he's doing Uber Eats tonight. So yeah, what's Jimmy doing tonight? Is Jimmy drinking tonight?
Not really, but yes, but not really. You'd be able to tell if I had too many.
I cannot believe they blocked me already on the fucking 5G channel. So what'd you find out about the neighbor of the beast?
Oh, let's see if he. I think he's ignoring. Yeah, he's ignoring me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go back in there and then try to get him again.
Yeah, because they joined here a couple days ago.
Well, I got a thing on my phone today. When I dropped the link, I think it was on Sean's, to your Discord. I got a notification that 2 people had joined, and one was Madly, and one was who was the other guy?
I don't know who Madly is either.
Right, but when I was scrolling through names earlier, I found the Beast guy, and he must have been there for, like you said, where he joined the other day or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I hit him up, I said, "Hey, what's up, man?" He said, "How do you find me?" Which is so stupid. How did I find you? You're on the Discord, man.
Yeah. Wow, up to 120 subs. Thank you to everybody that's watching and listening. I know people bounce in and out of here, and I usually go on a lot later than everybody, but I think me, Sean Hawkins, Sean G, and Jose kind of have a rough schedule of events worked out. So we'll see how that works out over the next couple weeks.
What's going on with the coffee, though? What is it, metal coffee? Or what is
Death
it?
Wish Coffee. We're waiting on an email back.
Cool.
So yeah, we're waiting on that email. Let's see. So yeah, and we still have 7 people watching, just the 3 of us. But that was an awesome thought experiment from MC Toon.
Yeah, it was.
I'm definitely going to have to work on getting that set up, especially with the weather, because it's something I can do inside.
Right.
I now have a project.
Well, hopefully the weather clears up for you soon, so you can do your density column experiment.
That would be lovely, wouldn't it, Jimmy? But every time we say that, and the weather says it's going to be nice, I get jinxed and I get fucking hail and severe rain and everything else.
Microbursts, right?
Yeah.
He just hit me up. Hold on. Let's see what he has to say. Neighbor of the Beast said, "I'm the neighbor of the beast." I didn't ask who he was. What's wrong with this guy? He said, "I'm the neighbor." So I'm going to start over with the conversation. "Hey, what's up, man?" He said, "How'd you find me, Jimmy?" I said, you're in our Discord." And then I gave him a question mark, and then he said, "I'm the neighbor of the beast." Well, no shit, because I'm talking to you, you Whatever. Number 2 beast. One day I'll be number 1. Oh, so he's messed up.
I wonder if that's flat out hero.
But what he just said didn't make any sense. I never asked him who he was.
No, just asking if they're flat out hero.
All right, I will. I'm doing it right now.
He has that lovely picture of him on the. That wasn't bad.
No, sorry. I'm trying to
Amy,
figure out how to get it on my channel.
Amy, what is sleep? Sleep is so overrated.
Yeah.
You can sleep when you're dead.
I'm probably going to stop this hangout here in about 20 minutes and grab me something to eat and a quick shower and then do my normal late night after midnight show. Oh, it sure is overrated. Amy, are you going to join us for my normal late night show here in a little bit? That gives Jimmy a chance and Metal a chance to figure out all the people that just joined my Discord. I cannot believe the flerfs blocked me on PPC already. The fucking...
They can eat many, many dicks.
Let's see.
All right, let's see what he says. Oh.
I'm just going through the 5G hangout to see what they've been fucking.
Yeah, they're a bunch of cowards over there, man. We gave everyone an opportunity to come over and just talk. And then they just started saying vulgar stuff about us. Especially about Sean, man. They were attacking Sean pretty good.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sean. You pissed them all off.
Yeah, they're fucking cowards. Don't
Oh,
see
see,
any over here, do you?
We're not the only ones with echo issues. They're bitching on their live stream because somebody was echoing. Jibby Jedi, I hate you, bro. What the fuck did you do?
Where is he?
He just posted in the live chat. I mean, he's not talking about you right this second, but earlier he was fucking pissed.
Oh yeah, because they called him out.
All right, hold on. I got to read this to you guys.
I posted a couple comments calling him out on his latest video. That could have been it.
All right, you guys ready for this? I haven't read it yet. Okay. So to the neighborhood of the beast, I asked him if he was flat out hero, and I said, "So do you want to talk about the shape of the earth?" He said, "No, I would like to talk about your soul and impending doom."
Jesus.
Why did this motherfucker join our fucking Discord?
It's probably somebody Metal plays fucking Minecraft with.
Oh. All right, well, you know what I'll say? I don't know what to say to him. Let's talk about my soul.
Ask him if he would like to talk to the mind of God, and I will randomly set up a hangout and then leave it with just those two in there and record it.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm doing it right now.
Jimmy, professional trolling for 10 years. It's like, has anybody else noticed that the flerfs have like gone completely insane as of late?
Yes, and no, that's been coming for a while now, man.
Amy Hogan from live chat that says that means we are doing a great job when we bother them that much for them to block all of us. All right, so I'm going to let this hangout run till about 11:15, and then I'm going to stop for about 45 minutes or so, take the dog out, and grab me some food.
Okay.
And then I'll start another hangout to do my normal late night until 6 a.m. thing.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and scoot out right now. I'll catch you when you go live again.
All right, Sean. Have a good one.
All right. You too.
I have one question, Crash.
Yeah.
It's yeah, man.
What, Jimmy? Ask your question.
I just did. You said you're gonna go to about 11:15. Well, it's 11:50 here.
It's 10:49 here, dude. Time zones are a thing on the globe.
Man, tough crowd, dude. What the fuck? This guy's still calling.
Growl at me.
What? Not even Bezel Bub wants bastard soul. Who's Bezel?
Beelzebub. It's another word for the devil.
Bezel Bum? Bub? Bezel.
Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Yeah.
Yeah, Beelzebub. Yeah, Beelzebub.
Yep, that's a troll, so I'll reorganize and recatalog that.
Can I just give him the middle finger and tell him to fuck off?
Yeah.
I'm already doing it, so it didn't really matter.
Hold on, we go outside in a minute. Where is your rope?
Oh, he's talking about Ken Hovens right now. Oh, he's in a discussion with Kevin. I'm currently in negotiations with for the Hovens.
Maybe not so much of a troll. Leave him alone for a minute, and I'll message him and see what's up. And yes, Amy, they have been losing it lately, and it's been very interesting. They write my content for me. Give me a minute, and we go outside, and you can run. No. No barking. Where is your rope? Bring me your rope. No, that is the duck. I want the rope. Where's the rope? Bring me your rope. Sorry for my dog barking, y'all.
No, you're good.
People just listen to me play with my dog. I still got 5 people watching. And there's only 2 of us in here. And Amy's in there. So that means there's still at least 2 other people trolling my show.
Yeah. I'm not in there, so it's not, one of them is not me.
So that means there's 3 people trolling the show. Do Twilight Zone.
Zone.
What little one? Yeah, you missed it. I when Sean closed his hangout earlier, I went off on fucking PMARS.
Right. I wish I was there for that. I kept asking people to drop I kept asking Sean to drop it in Discord for me so I could just be on the panel for something like, oh my god, he just wrote me a fucking novel. Jesus Christ, this guy.
What's the novel say?
It says, I'm new here. We're still kind of in the dark ages, as you might imagine. We've been torturing Steve Jobs for the past 8 years, but it's only until recently he stopped giving out hookers' numbers, and finally gave his secret to the demonic chip. But I like this place. It's like a home away from home, just with a bit more screaming and a few less horns. Okay.
Sean Hawkins just went live. What's Sean got going on?
He dropped off to go live. What a dick.
No, he's I think he's playing with his music.
Yeah, I'm only joking. I don't know how to respond to that. I mean, okay. Like I don't know how to respond to everything like that. I just want to talk about the state of the earth, man. None of this bull crap.
Oh, it'll be okay, Jimmy. That's what MC Toon was trying to tell you. They
Yeah.
Oh shit. That's Sean's live thing. He's playing with the music that he just found so he could write his intro. That's all he's doing.
Gotcha.
But yeah, let's see here. Back to yeah, he's just working on his intro stuff. Jimmy, I hear the crickets. I hear the crickets coming. They're squeaking round the bend.
Ooh,
And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
I like Johnny Cash. The crickets here are all dead, man.
Something sounds like a cricket in the background of your video.
Yeah, no, there's crickets. I was just fucking around.
I wonder if I could do some kind of crazy karaoke night on here.
Oh, that'd be fun. A couple channels do that, man. Like they won't do what they normally do, and they'll just like sing. You can request them songs, and they'll sing it. It's pretty cool.
Amy, would you like to hear a song since you're like the only one in there right now?
This fucking guy right here, man.
Would you like to listen? Would you like to hear Jimmy sing Celine's Dion, "My Heart Will Go On"?
Oh man, I can't sing, man.
She says, "Sure."
Sure. Thanks, Amy. Number 2.
Come on, Jimmy. You know how it goes, right? It's a Titanic theme song you were talking about the other night.
Yeah. I'm trying to read this guy's insane message to me real quick. I'll get back to you. See that deflection? Right there? See that deflection? I'm learning.
You're learning from the flerfs.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Grisbait says, "Oh shit, you're welcome." What can I still sing? I used to be in a band, but I smoke a lot now. What can I sing without sounding terrible, Athena? Huh? What's not going to make you howl? Let's see here. We'll try something, and then everybody can tell me how terrible I still sound.
All right, we'll be honest.
I'm sure you will be.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What sounds good, Athena? What sounds good? Huh?
Her Bakken probably sounds better than you can sing.
Really?
On
a long and lonesome highway east of Omaha, you can listen to the engine moaning out as one note song. Enough. Enough. You think about the woman or the girl you knew the night before. But your thoughts will soon be wandering the way they always do when you're riding 16 hours. I can't do it with Athena Morgan.
Awesome. Enough. That is great.
Enough. Where's your duck? Bring me the duck.
That's cool, man. She was trying to sing with you. She was trying to do a duet.
Yeah. Here I am on the road again. There I am up on that stage. Here I go playing star again. Yeah, there I go. Turn the page. I can't sing.
Oh no, you can sing better than I can. Yep. No, I can't. I cannot sing. I try. Like I sing to myself, like like in the shower or something. But it sounds good there. But out in the real world, it sounds like dog crap.
Let's see.
Grisbait says dog was on key anyway.
Oh, thanks, Grizz. I haven't sang like on stage or with a band in like 10 fucking years.
Oh, you did good, man. I liked your Johnny Cash song though.
Folsom,
Mm-hmm. Great
Folsom,
song.
Folsom Prison.
Yeah, yeah. Great song.
Let's see. Thanks, Grizz. I'm glad you guys think Athena was on key. Yeah, they liked your singing. Yeah, you're watching them.
Before she even started singing, I told you. Wait, is Athena? Yeah. Before she started singing, I told you sound better. There you go.
Enough. Bring me the duck.
Good girl.
Amy, you don't have to lie.
Yeah, she does it to me all the time too. She lies to me. It's white lies though. It brings you hope, but it's a lie.
I used to take it fairly seriously. Yeah. So now everybody's just listening to me play with my dog. Awesome.
Dude,
Guess
my
it's better than what.
neighbor.
Guess it's better than what Jimmy plays with when he's on Hangouts. Ha ha!
Boom. Oh no. Well, you could have said it anytime. That would have been better.
Can you
Yeah.
find me your ball? Where's your ball? I have the duck. I want your ball.
So my neighbor is babysitting a Great Dane, and it's only a puppy. It's only like 9 months old, but it's freaking huge, and it likes like kids. It likes everybody except for me and my brother-in-law. It won't let me go near him, and I get along with dogs. Like dogs usually are, I'm really good with them, but he don't like me.
Let's see. What else? What else can I come up with? Damn, Athena. Are you there, Jimmy?
Oh, I'm here.
Oh. I mean, Athena's young. She's let's see, it's January, February, March, April, May, June. So she's almost 6 months old.
Oh yeah.
Pretty Doberman that she is.
Oh yeah. She's definitely a pretty good.
She goes everywhere with me. She's my service dog, so
Right.
Yes.
So she's trained to be a service dog.
Yeah, well, we're still going through training, but yeah, she reminds me when to take my meds, and it's not med time, so I don't know why you're being so grouchy tonight. Because you usually take me outside before we go on air. Like normally, she'll just lay here and listen to everybody talk and watch the YouTube screen.
Yeah, until you stop singing.
Yeah. Let's see. What else can we sing, Thena? I'm gonna finish this cigarette and end this. So, what can we end the show with? Honey, why you calling me so late? It's kind of hard to talk right now. Enough.
That's awesome.
Oh, enough. No. No. Enough. Enough. No. Enough. Enough. Where's the duck? Where's your duck? Damn, that was loud. Apparently she doesn't like that song either.
No.
But I'm gonna finish this cigarette and end this stream, and then I'll be back on in about an hour.
All right, man. Sounds good.
So take her outside and run some of her energy out of her right quick.
Oh, she's a puppy, so she has lots of energy.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I guess it is about time for my meds, huh? Is that why
Yeah.
you're going nuts?
That's probably why she's letting you know.
Well, I usually take her out before Grisbait says his lab is going off now. Sorry, Gris. Where's your ball? Can you find me your ball? Find me your ball. We go outside. Okay. I'm getting off here for a while, guys. I will do my normal late night show here in a little bit. We started a little earlier tonight because we had Schrodinger's cat and MC Toon showed up. But I said we definitely were trying to get Schrodinger's cat and Mind of Many to finish their conversation. Schrodinger showed up. Mind of Many did not. Not a problem, Amy. Like I said, I'll be back on in about an hour. If you're up and the kiddos are bed, feel free to join us. Ivy, you have a message on this. Well, it'll be irrelevant. I'll be sending out new links on Discord for those of you that want it. If you're new to the channel and would like to get on the next hangout, please feel free to send me a message on Discord, and we can set something up. If you're a flat earther who wants to debate a globe, somebody who believes in reality on here one-on-one, let me know and we can schedule and set that up too. So until later, I will see you guys here in a while.
All right, Crash. Thank you, man.
Yep, later.
Later.